Yo, Banter fam, what's happening? It's that time. I think it's time that I'm going to be opening some trades. I'm tracking this down great. It can happen at any moment. That's why I'm ready to go live now. I'm ready to start attacking and getting ready for the next move. I'm then going to be setting out the plan that I'm using on this move. Remember, every single trade that I take is planned and it's for a specific reason. End of the day, I'm looking for hitting a good streak of 20 to 25 trades. I do have 5 losses in between that as well. Remember what I'm doing. I'm prepping very small losses and big gains when I get it right. This is why it takes some time for me to get these entries. I think we've learned now it takes some time to get the entries. We work our butts off to get the entries. And once we got our entries, then we sit back, reduce the risk, and then we start looking at where do we start taking profits. How big can this get? And there's a few talking points today because unless Bitcoin does break that 32 at some point, it may be after this next retracement first, and then we go up to the next levels. If it doesn't break the 32, we can't count out that it won't make a lower low. We had the little dump off, which was quite an aggressive one. And we can see how we dumped off in this region over here very, very quickly. And if we don't secure that higher high at some point, there is a very much a chance that, we can be making a lower low at some point. So, we are looking at this as a short-term basis. I'm looking at this as a short-term gains, get my account to where it needs to be. But I'm also looking at it a scale of, if the market doesn't do enough bullishness and doesn't get to the exact moments, like I may look at this as a little bit bigger, maybe something bigger, maybe something to prep with. So I think that's what I'm fighting for today. I'm fighting for that entry. I'm getting that entry in. I'm reducing my risk. I'm getting that leeway so I can bring my stop losses to my entry points. And then I can focus on the points like, whoa, is Bitcoin going to come here or is it going to come here? And we can start looking at how I'm going to be splitting my take profit points, maybe 50% in the first zone, other 50 in the second zone. So it's quite interesting. It's quite interesting to see. And, we all know I'm looking at Solana right now, and I'm looking at, where Solana can get to in that. And same for Solana. Like if Solana at, even there's a short-term pullback, I am looking at a short-term pullback and maybe a bigger pullback. We'll see. But if Solana doesn't close anywhere near this trend or at least do something, which I'm seeing something like this, and then break through, there's nothing stopping Solana from actually doing this. Like we are not out the main barrier on the high time frames to say that this is just bull market now and Bitcoin's going to go to 35. We have the zones that we're looking at Bitcoin getting there. Will it be right now? I think this area over here is very significant. It really, really is, because if we don't get to that zone, there's nothing stopping it from here going there and then us starting to make up those sort of regions. So, the fact that we're looking today, it's all about teaching you guys just how I sort of make these decisions. Right now, for me, the better decision is because is to short. For me to find that to short and to crunch down quickly as possible to get my risk to a low point, because it just shows me the bigger picture right now. We don't have the bigger view to say that this thing's going to go right just yet. It might be, but we don't have any of that just yet. So for me, I look at the basic indicators right now. That 4 hour is very high. Okay, it's very high. We have the daily that's crossing slightly above, but that's still in middle territory. We know what it can do in middle territory. It can do something like this. You see very similar from this region over here to that region over there, where you get this little cross up here, and then we have the continuation. So I can see that the high time frames yet have still not hit the bottom just yet. I want the daily to be here. When it's here, then it's showing me, okay, cool. A week, 2 weeks of growth makes sense, but it's still in the middle. Okay. And then I jump in, I look at my 4 hour at the top. Look at my 1 hour, just crossing down to the bottom now. So, for me, short-term frame, it makes absolute sense that a pullback is to come. Now, I then take that and I look at it. Okay, let's look at it on the actual chart. Let's look at it. What happened recently? So Bitcoin broke out. It set the first higher high. It has not tested the breakout just yet. Now, what happened the last time Bitcoin broke out so quickly? This is where it broke out so quick. It broke out fast. And what happened? It never got where it needed to get. And look what happened. It literally came all the way back down again. So we got the same thing. So we know that when a very fast breakout happens, a test makes sense. And a test makes sense that if we broke out, that could have been the test where this goes up now, goes up there, comes down at tests, and then we go into the next journey to the next sort of zone. It makes sense. But right now, we have not tested that just yet. I have my 1 hour sitting at the top. I have my 4 hour sitting at the top. So I just want to get you guys into my mind. And when I'm making the decision, remember, this is my emotions. Before I put on this camera, before I enter and I put on any of my exchanges here, those emotions is a jacket. I take it off. I hang it on the door. What is this showing me? And when it shows me what I need to show, it then gives me a clear decision. It's to erase this now. We're focusing on money right now. How do we make money? How do we do that, right? Is by going through the simple indicators every day and doing what's very clear in front of your face. As much as everyone wants Bitcoin to pump now, and everyone wants it to pump. I want it to pump and these sort of things. But, for me, it's quite obvious now. So I'm prepping off of that. I'm structuring then. I'm getting my risk to where it needs to be. And then from that, we're then going to determine, how deep can this get? How big can this actually get? So it's exciting, guys. I think we are at the term, I was speaking about a trend line earlier with Solana. We're there now. So I'm going to start laddering in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Which is quite exciting. I think let's get the show going. If Kyle can quickly drop, let's. What should we play? Sniper song. Should I have a quick intro, quick little warm up, and then we can get into it, and I can get you guys ready. I'm going to be on. Remember your accounts, guys. If you have done your own research and you agree with what I'm saying, and you want to take part to similar things to what I'm doing, remember I'm running a KuCoin, MEXC, and BYBIT account now. I'll be running the Binance one the next time. As we have that new deal, which is fantastic, $600 if you sign up on the link. So make sure your accounts are ready. Make sure you load it up, and let's have some fun together. I think let's play the Sniper song one more time. I'm going to have a sip of my tea, and then we are going to get going. I'm going to get into some trades. Let's do it.
Click, click. Have you heard the news? What? With his finger on the pulse, it's like Sheldon knew. Click, click. When the sniper shoots, we got Sheldon on the charts, so we never lose. Enter the sniper, sharpshooter advisor. Enter the sniper, he marks the charts right. Enter the sniper, he's calling the cycles. So enter the sniper, click, click, click. Time to be dedicated, sniper mode is activated. Explosions in the market are in target, and Sheldon demonstrates. Mirror, mirror on the wall, Master Sheldon tell us all. We got Sheldon on the charts, so we never lose. Enter the sniper, sharpshooter advisor. Enter the sniper, he marks the charts right. Enter the sniper, he's calling the cycles. Enter the sniper, click, click. Enter the sniper.
Yo, Banter fam, if you are brand new, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. Please go look at my Twitter and go retweet the tweet that I did that we are live. Let's grow the community. I'm here to do this for educational purposes only. No financial advice, but I'm here to show you how I trade, how I make money, and how I've managed to do it before. And I set up the task for myself. Sheldon, you've done it once. Let's do it again. And let's put the camera on this time. Let's turn $400 into $1 million. That's my personal goal. That's something I'm working on, and I'm showing you guys how I do it step for step for step. The biggest thing I always want to be known for is I entered the crypto world. I was not the smartest guy. I don't know fundamentals. I don't even know how ETH works. I don't even know how layer ones work. I don't even know how layer twos work. I don't know how any of the shit works. But I learned how to make money, and I learned how to trade, and I learned how to actually live off the stuff. So I managed to get it done quite quickly in that sort of way. And I just want to prove to you guys, to be the smartest person out there. Let's learn how to make money. Once you learn how to make money, you can then go onto the rest. What do you love? What do you that? But like, this is what I fell in love with. It's a simple way of living every day. And my favorite part about it is I can sit here, even it's on 24/7. If I really want to make it happen, I can make it happen because it never sleeps. And I think that is my most exciting thing about crypto. So make sure you follow me on Twitter. Make sure you're following all of our social medias. Let's get onto it. Let's go have a look what is happening right now. So do you guys remember Cardano? Remember Cardano? What happened with Cardano? Cardano smashed out. Let's actually go there quickly because we're going to be ready now. I'm just waiting for my one alert to go off on Bitcoin, and then I know. But remember what happened here, guys. You remember? Boom! Rocket, baby. Rocket. And for us, something's rocketed. And I think what we used to, oh, it's pumping, let me buy it. You know what I mean? I think we're getting over that shit now because we should get over it. When it's pumped like that, you wait and you say, okay, what's the best risk to reward? You know, I want to see when this thing loses steam. And the same way that I tracked this one up, remember I tracked Cardano up, is the same way I'm tracking Solana up right now. It's one of the highest performing coins for the day. Same as what Cardano was in that point. And then what happened is when it started to lose steam, I then started to clamp down on it, start to say, okay, where are you losing steam? And then we started laddering in this zone over here. And then we got the move that we wanted for. Now I imprint that and I look at, okay, where are we with Solana now? Look how this coin's pumped. Boom! It's the rocket for the day, right? It's the one that's really, really ripped. So for me, same thing now. Now, I'm tracking this with two things. I'm tracking this with Solana, and I'm tracking this with Bitcoin, and I'm tracking this with Bitcoin dominance. That's what's making a lot of sense to me. I'm looking at a simple move from Solana to come down here as my first zone and come down here as a possible second. But right now, I only care about the first. Okay? I'm then tracking Bitcoin. Let's see what's happening. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to start getting ready up here. What I am going to start doing is I'm not going to set exact wall, like a sort of limit order where I want. I'm going to start entering this in a little bit smaller. I'm going to entering a 20% on a market and these sort of things because, you know, for me to set a limit orders here, it's quite tough, but I'll catch the next limit order on the retest of what I'm looking for. But for now, as you can see, what am I doing as well? I'm tracking Bitcoin too. So there's Bitcoin I'm tracking as well. And I know very much that this, all eyes on Bitcoin right now, looking at the Bitcoin dominance, you know, this thing has just been rampaging up. And until we break that line, I'm working on 10, 15% moves from the markets. So let's jump in over here. Let's go see what's Bitcoin doing. Bitcoin looks like it wants to break that trend. So what I'm doing now is I'm looking at Solana. Come on, baby. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Do you guys remember the last episode? It sits and it's like, just plays with the wall, plays with the wall, plays with the wall. This is why I'm going to start, you know, what I'm looking at, guys. This is what I'm looking at. So I'm looking at Solana. I think it's going to run sideways for another half an hour or so. I don't think the strong leg is coming just yet. I do think it's going to happen on this episode, though. I think we're going to have quite a little aggressive pullback. It might be quick. It might be a quick day of in, TPs out. Okay, cool. We wait and we get the next one. But it might run a little bit sideways first. So what I'm looking at for now is I need to make sure. So if I jump on here to Solana and I look, okay, where are we right now? We are close to our trend line. We did not hit it exact. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm tracking the momentum. And we never promise that it will hit it exactly on that trend line over there. So now I'm zooming in and I'm like, okay, what are my two options here that can play out with Solana? Is firstly, we're losing steam. So maybe this could be the top, and from here, we can reverse back down. Now, a move for me from here to there is a 5-6%. That's already a decent move for me when I'm playing on a 7x or 6x or these sort of things. Okay. And then there's also always the possibility of this running sideways here, tipping on there, and then having the big drop. Always the possibility too. So is 100x leverage okay? You can switch off your laptop. Bye-bye. We do not do any of that shit. Guys, from my own experience, nothing more 5x, 7x, nothing more right now. We're doing like, I've managed to 2.5x my account in the last week. If I do this every week, like it's easy. Don't get into stupid shit. If you don't know what you're doing as well, learn. What I'm doing as well is I'm painting out this roadmap for you guys, because this roadmap, you're going to be able to do it whenever in your life. It can be in the next 5 years on Bitcoin and next this, whatever. It's the roadmap of learning how to do 10%, 10%, 10%, 10%, up or down, up or down. I'm going to give you every single secret I know. Every single secret I know about this. So let's have a look here quick. Let's see if Bitcoin bounces on here. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be setting this little zone here. You see this zone that's up there now that we're getting a slight little bit of rejection from now. What I am seeing is we have support over here. So what I want to see from here, 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 here. That's what I want to see. That's what I'm prepping for as my first move. I'm then going to crunch and make sure I got tight stop losses in here, because if it does break this trend, we're going to our zone up there, which I will then track again, and I want to land that one. And what that means is you look at the two different scenarios on what happens here. If we nail it here, you get a 6-7% as your first TP, right? We nail this one where it breaks through and goes here. You then look at the difference in percentages. Now you're looking at 8, 9, 10%. So for me, it's like ladder in here, get a good position in here, have a very tight stop loss, reduce that quite quickly, put a minimum of 2 to 3% capital on the line. If it breaks through, fine, my next gain is bigger and I'll prep for the next one and I'll run the next one. So it means that I'm not aping crazy in here because I know there is still a possibility of a slightly higher high. I don't think it will happen, but it can happen. It definitely can happen. So the first thing I'm going to be doing for you guys is, I know people are going to be dropping on and off the whole time. And the whole purpose of this is I want to share what I'm doing live. And like I said, if you've done your research and you've done your stuff, you're more than welcome to join me if you agree. So I'm setting a zone here. And my zone, remember what I've been showing you guys, how I set limit orders there and these sort of things. Now you have two options, guys. When it enters in the zone, one thing I saw last time is not everyone managed to get through the wall. Not everyone managed to get into trades. You know, like that sort of thing. So we got to learn from that as well and go through that together as well. So what I've done is I'm creating a zone here and I'm putting my price range in the zone. I'm going to be setting some of my own orders, but it's good that if you're agreeing with me in that you set your own orders, you know, like, and if you agree with the areas that I'm setting in, to set them in there too. And if you even want, when it gets to the zones, to start market executing little bit. Now, I don't want to enter. Let's look at the risk here. If we come up here now, okay, and we enter in this zone over here, and it hits here, hits TP, let's say, stop loss, let's say. You know, I'm looking at a 8%, 0.8%. So I'm looking at a 4% of risk on my capital here, because I only want to enter 50% of my capital in here. So let me explain again. I'm putting a zone here, and I'm going to be giving you guys price ranges on where I'm setting my orders in here. So 44.04, and the next one, the higher zone of it, is 44.34. In that zone, you can set limit orders. Remember, with a limit order, let me go through here quickly with you guys. I just want to remind you again, for those who are followed me and started with me on the $400 challenge. You can see over here, I've now distributed more profits that I made. This was up to 750. I distributed another $100 out, and I'm now on 650. I'm going to take 650 on this trade on a 7x. I'm going to change this to 7. Remember, guys, if you're shorting, to change this, please. You got your long, you got your short. Make sure this is set on 7. So I'm setting mine on 7. And I'm doing 650. I'm going to enter 50% of it in this zone over here, which my screens are shared. I'll be showing you guys what I'm doing there. And same when it comes with MEXC. If you're on MEXC as well, it's the same thing. We want to jump on here. And you can see with MEXC over here, we want to change this to a 7. We can use isolated. I know a lot of guys are talking about isolated. Let's use isolated. And if you use on short as well, 7. And on isolated, there we go. So we can see, so this one's ready. This one I'm doing $400 as well. And I'll be entering 50% in the zone. And we'll see when the positions open up. And then I got KuCoin as well. So KuCoin, make sure this is all set up. Remember in the top left here, guys, the right token. So you can see over there, this one. Let me put in Sol. There we go. There's Solana over there. Perfect. And you can see obviously on MEXC as well, Sol as well. And same over here. This one I'm, you know, for me, if I was in anyone else's shoes, it all depends on experience levels, but this would be nothing more than $400 to $500 to $600 to $1,000, nothing more than that. This one, I'm a lot more experienced. I'm doing this one for a specific reason. I'm creating some other businesses outside, and I've actually made a documentary on how I build businesses off of a small amount of money and how I fund these businesses and how I do things. So I'm using this account. I'm going to be running $5,900 on this one, also on a 7X. I'll be changing this to a 7X. So that's how you set your X over there. And then this one is also ready and getting ready to go there as well. So as you can see, we know this now. We were patient now for the next 30 minutes or so. So I'm going to start off. I do, like I was saying, if you agree with me in these sort of things, is to do slightly different limit orders. Like if you're doing 50% in the zone, I'll be doing it in 2 or 3 bars, 2 or 3 sells, shorting it, just so that there's a different range in between them as well. So you can average out your position on what you want to basically build it. Now, what I mean by that is I'll be putting one limit order at 44.10. I'll be putting another limit order at 44.2. I'll be putting another order at 44.35. You see, so that it can, if it goes here and goes a little bit higher, it averages your whole position into play there. Now, how would I do something like that? I'm going to use my BYBIT account as the example of what I'm going to be doing. So if we look over there, I'm going to be setting at, what is I saying? My 44, let's set the first one, 44.10. 44.15, I think is what I'm going to use. I just want to see what the price difference is between the two. They're basically the same. So 44.15 is where I'm going to be setting my first limit order. This one, I'll be putting 25% on this one. And as you can see, it's on a 7X. So it means I'm going to be spending 162 of my dollars, but it's going to give me a position size of 1,100. So if we have a look at that, I'm going to set my first limit order. As you can see, it tells me my estimate liquidation price, and it tells me all the rest, where I'm going to be getting, how much Solana I'm going to be getting. Remember, it's inflated, guys. If I'm putting in, $100 and, I'm on a 7X, it means I'm getting $700 worth of that as well. And remember, if it goes right, I'll be making for every percent 7 times what I'd make on a normal trade. If it goes wrong, I'd also be making, I basically lose 7% of my capital for every 1% I get it wrong. So remember the risk here, guys. This isn't the purpose of putting more money. Putting more money is going to get you into trouble. That's just how it works in this game. It's more about being consistent and learning on small amounts. Learn how the game works and learn how to make money. Like that's the thing. It's more money means nothing here. I promise you, it means nothing. It means when you, because I'm allowing a few losses along the road too. Of course I am. You know what I mean? I'm aiming to not get one, but of course I am prepping for that. And if you're putting tons of money in there and sort of stuff, it's gonna set you up into some problems. You don't want to. This is not a game, guys. Not a game at all. So if you have a look, there's my first order set over there. You can see over here in that region over there. I'm then going to set a second one, which is 1.2, 44.2, as I think we'll get a little bit higher there as well. That one, let's just see over here. Yeah, I'll be putting another 25% on that one there as well. Putting that, there we go. And you can see there's my 2 orders. I just want to see what's the amount that it will be filling them. So the quantity, all those, okay, cool. So I'm happy with those 2 there for now. And the rest in that zone, I will market execute once those are taken through. And I'm in that zone. I'm going to then market execute until I'm 50% up. Now, if we go look at MEXC as well, I want to go set on MEXC. I then want to see my price range difference to the actual thing. So it's a little bit lower. So it means this one, definitely the 4.1 will be my first one. I then want to set, I'll be running 25% on my first one. As you can see, limit order 44.1 in that zone. I'm happy with 25. And then I'm going to be setting this confirmed. Isolated, take profit, stop loss, call. I'll be putting that in. And you can see there is my first order over there. I'm then going to set my second one, which will be 44.2 in that zone over there. And I'll be doing another 20% on this one. Setting, make sure it's on limit. Setting my next limit order up over there. So you can see I have my 2 limit orders set. Then I got my bigger account. Now my bigger accounts, I'm going to be setting same thing, 44.1. in that zone. Now remember, guys, two options: limit orders, or when it gets there, to slowly start market executing. I won't just market execute the whole 50%. I would be basically just, I think we've learned the walls are, we're not always, like, especially myself, I'm not guaranteed to hit that exact limit order. So I have the market order as a secondary option, that if I'm in that zone and it's like not getting my levels that I wanted to get, then I'll be market executing. So this one over here, 44.1, 25%. So you can see this position will be a $10,000 open position. Not on a 10x, 7x. There we go. 25%. Cool. There we go. Set the limit order in. Let me take this off screen for a second. Put this in. Remember, guys, use the links below. Use the links below if you are setting up accounts and are agreeing and setting up similar things. And then I'm going to be setting another, so let's see, another 25% as well, which will be at 42.5 in that zone over there. So you can see I've basically run 3 accounts now, and I've set up all 3. Let's look what, okay, it's getting there. It's getting to our zones, baby. Let's see. Let's see. Then what happens, guys, is if your limit orders get taken and they get opened through, you're then going to get your positions that are going to open. And the first thing we are doing is we're putting stop losses in play. Okay. So let me see over here. Okay. Which I'll show you guys that shortly. Okay. Then where I'm going to be looking to set my stop loss is, I know it's going to hit this range, and I know it can hit the top there too, is I'm going to be looking at setting my stop loss in the region of 44.65 in that zone. I wouldn't all put it in that level. I'd be putting it around that level, not much lower, but definitely I'm going to make a stop loss zone here. The stop loss zone, I'll be basically running from 44.6. Let's have a look, to 44.75 is my highest that I would go. So there is I'll see if I can mark it out a bit better for you guys. So there is the limits. And if we mark this out over here, let's see what I can do to make this a bit easier. A stop loss I'm going to be setting is between 44.6 and 44.7. Come on, Solana. Let's not play these games again. So remember, guys, anywhere in those zones, if you want to slowly market as well, up to you. I do think we'll have a little push here and then down. Let's see what Bitcoin's doing. So Bitcoin, this is great, guys. This is great. So I love the slow drips, like the slow growth. I love it. It was something that we saw with Cardano as well. This is great, because now we're just starting to see how important this trend line is. Like, this is a very important trend line over here. You could see here the touches that we are getting is plenty. So the longer this goes, the better for me. This is how I get the accuracy and I get what I want with this. So like for this, it's great. If Bitcoin can do this for a little longer, I'll be happy, because the crack of this will give us that indication. And what would probably happen from there is a crack, a touch, and a move. Now I look at that and I say, okay, let's go look at this. This is looking strong. So if that happens, we know dominance is going to go up. We know Solana is going to get it's going to get hit harder than Bitcoin. Definitely. So we can see we get into the crunch time. Let's have a look. Let's set in. So guys, how are we doing? What's up? What's happening? We're waiting for this again. We know what it's like, but we're together. We're kicking ass together. Remember, this show is here for the reason of you putting it in the background to do your day. I know people are at work. I know people have stuff to do, but to put it there, so when there's action, we're together. And at least there's someone there. You know what I mean? At least there's there. Now we wait. Exactly. Now we wait. How are you guys doing? Pop me from where you're from. How are you doing? What's your names? I'd love to see everyone. I see there's more and more people coming on every time. I think we're busy with something really great here. Can we get liquidated if stop losses are in play? That's only if it goes through our stop losses. So this is why I'm saying we set the range of stop losses, we split them up. We need to be very sure of that as well. But usually, no, you should be stopped out. This is why I'm tracking also, but I'm not making this decision off Solana alone. I'm making it off of Bitcoin and Bitcoin for the pullback and the whole market sort of pullback. So remember, I'm doing this all on the verge of not just Solana. So if I'm making sure that I want to short Solana, I want to make sure Bitcoin's coming down too. I'm never going to play the game of two. Ghost Island, Holland, what's happening? Philippines, what's up? Canada, Cape Town, what's up? Cape Town, the weather's been beautiful. Hungary, fantastic. Indonesia, Norway, Slovenia, sure. I'd love to travel the world, guys. Where should I go? I've only been to a few places, not much just yet. Definitely want to travel and take the family around. Italy, Singapore, Australia, England, Bulgaria, Portugal. I'm coming to Portugal again. I'll be in Portugal in October. If Solana doesn't break by then. If Solana's still fine, then I'll be at the conference. I'll definitely be at the conference. Denmark, India, Petersburg, great.
Cape Town International Airport.
Oh. Mr. Ren, what's happening, bro? What's happening?
Sitting here trading at the airport, waiting for a flight, sitting here trading at the airport.
Oh, nice. Mike and Bean, lekker.
I might miss my flight, but I'm going to trade, that's for sure. This time I'm catching the trade. I don't care.
Amazing, brother. So what I've done this time is there's not just one area of where I'm getting my positions. I've set a whole area between 44 and 43.5 on where I'm loading up on a short. I'm entering up to 50% there. And I got a stop loss area of 44.6 to 44.7. So more area based now. It splits everything up a bit and all good. And I'm looking at, you even questioned me again. You're like, are you sure you're shorting Solana, Sheldon?
I told you yesterday we should have gone long in the day.
We'll get it again. Confirmation bar.
Yeah.
Confirmation bar.
Yeah. I don't know. You got balls of steel to be taking short. You got balls of steel. Let me tell you that much.
Yeah, look here, dude. This thing's still. There's no high. Like, Solana's got to do something magical to get out of this mess at the moment. It just does not look good. I don't know what's happening there, but it's not looking good at the moment.
Oh,
what time are you flying, brother?
My flight's in like 15 minutes. But I just thought I'd log in and send some love your way. I've got a 2-hour flight. I've got a 2-hour flight to Johannesburg from Cape Town. Then I'll log on again, and hopefully you guys will still be trading. I want to leave a stop loss. Can I enter on BYBIT and set the stop loss only if my trade is executed? Because now I'm going to jump on a plane. So what do I do?
So you can put a limit order here. You can put a limit order on BYBIT, and then you see this sell short with TP and stop loss. So yes. You can set it where you want your TPs and you want your stop loss, and only when your limit order triggers, it will set your stop loss and set your TPs for you.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. And then Sheldon, maybe just remind the guys why it's so important that they're not trying to follow you on FTX or BINANCE, because I think there's a lot of people that I know are trying to trade this on FTX or BINANCE. So I think they need to understand why it's so good. I'm going to love and leave you because I have to run to the plane.
Come on, brother. Have a safe flight.
You're rocking it. Much love, brother. Much love.
Cheers, brother. So, guys, what he was saying there as well is, remember, if you're on FTX or on Binance and stuff, these exact figures may not work out beautifully. So it's very important. To obviously, if you're setting in these ranges and you're agreeing with me on these, to be on the exchanges that we're using. Links below, guys. Links below. Now we wait. We jump on here. We wait. I think we'll have some action in the next half an hour. We know it takes a little bit of wait time, and then we get the action, and then from that we have some fun. So it looks like we're setting it quite well. This is the one that's important for me, is this Bitcoin trend. So I want to keep this one in mind, because when this one breaks, I think there's no more chance. I think we got to start laddering in there and let it be, because when Bitcoin comes down now, we know what Solana is going to do and what's going to happen there. So for now, it's dragging again, very similar to the Cardano. You're having a first baby girl end of the year. Hope this 400 1-minute plan works. Thank you, Sheldon. Just stick with me and listen to me, and don't rush, and don't try become a millionaire overnight, because then it's not going to happen. But we can do it in a few months. We can do it. Maybe sooner. We'll see. But stick with me. I'm here to leave a legacy, guys. I'm here to leave this year and to show you guys it can be done. Only reason I'm doing it. I want to prove to you guys that you can start off with nothing, you can be with nothing, and it can happen. It can be done. But a lot of people are though like, oh yeah, talk is talk, talk is talk. Okay, cool. Let's put the camera on. Let's see what happens from there, and then we go from there. Craig, I don't know if you want to jump on here quick, brother. Are you there? Craig's gonna just jump in here and answer some questions for you guys. I know there's quite a few questions. Yeah, I'm gonna have a quick sip of water, and then I'm on. Let's hit it. What's happening, Craig?
How's the sound going there, buddy? Is the sound better this time?
Yeah.
Mama Sniper as well.
Way better. Yeah, is Mama Sniper here? Oh, who trades with their mom? Who? Huh? This guy. What's up, Mom?
Hello, how are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Are you trading?
Yep, always.
I've got such FOMO. I'm gonna miss my flight. But I don't care.
Just get on your flights and then join us.
If you don't see me at Consensus this year, you'll know that's because I missed the flight because I was trading with Sheldon.
Okay, it's worth it, bro. It's worth it.
Craig, your sound is going through your laptop. It should go through your AirPod. Just adjust your sound to go through your AirPod.
It should be pretty clear now.
Yeah, it's just hearing something else. I think it's echoing a bit.
It's echoing because it's using your laptop.
Okay, let me set this up. So this is set up. And you see, guys, I don't trade multiple amounts of coins. You can see that. Like it's very much, when the market's bullish, we're gonna have a crazy time. But then we need to be ready and be prepped on the same sort of understanding. But for now, let's jump on here. Let me set in what my short entries are. I just want to see, Craig, just double check your settings there, because it's making like a little echo noise. Okay, it's not Craig, it's you, Mom. Let's check here quick. Okay, so I'm looking at my first ones at 44 is where I'm putting my first one. I'm putting 25, put that in there, 25% in that zone over there. My second one I'm putting at 44. So these are just areas, guys. You can set whatever you want if you agree with it. 40 to 44.3, and this will be my other 25%. So ideally, guys, what you want to see is, remember, in this area of where we're talking about over here, I'm just looking to fill out 50% of my orders. So what that means is, if I'm looking at, let's say, this account over here, right, where I am trading, let's just take this off here for now. There we go. Where I got $650 that I'm looking to enter, right? I want at least 350 of it, or 330 of it, to be set in that zone. So you can just go and have a look to see wherever it is, whatever amount it is, I'm looking to put in basically 50% of my capital. So if you're market executing, or you're entering in these zones over here, that's fine, but just only fill up to 50%, fill up to half of the amount, and then the rest. We'll fill the rest as we go. Sometimes they happen quick, we don't get the rest in, but I want to get one right where we get the whole position in, and then we run it from that. I'll hit it from there. Craig, you got some questions there? I want to get quick support up.
Okay, guys. Just can you confirm in the chat that you can hear the sound? Sound should be good. I think it might be coming from Danny.
We can hear you.
Okay, good
I'll give you guys the TPs now, guys. So let me actually do that quickly before I go get a sip of water. So my first TP, the first ones that I'm setting is basically between 41.5 and 41.9. So in the zone over here is my first one. I think we're going to move it more down, but for now, that's where I'll set it. So I'll put this here for you quick. So let's jump in here and I'll put in the reading. So my TP, I'm setting, it can actually go a little bit lower. So 41 to 41.8. 41.8. There we go. Okay, looks like our first orders are going to be triggered soon. Let's go.
Okay, guys. Another thing I just wanted to show you quickly, Danny. I'm just going to try and share screen. Not that I've managed to do this before. Let me just have a look here. I just wanted to show the. Can you see the YouTube screen, Danny?
Yes, I can. Yeah.
Okay, good. So, guys, there's a lot of training that's on Crypto Banter YouTube. If you go to the YouTube and you click here on the playlists over here, you'll notice that Sheldon did a lot of training in December of last year. So for all of you guys that are new here, you need to go and find the Sniper Masterclasses. If you can see them over here, you can see this playlist. I'm just clicking on it here. And here is a full list. These videos aren't long. They're 13 minutes, 7 minutes, 9 minutes, 15 minutes. And this is really getting yourself set up on TradingView and tells you how to draw trend lines. Look at all of Sheldon's indicators that he uses. There's a total of 14 videos. We've still got to add 3 more, which are coming up now. But I think that's a great way to start for everyone that's new, just to start making sure you get these done as fast as possible. Get the training, guys. That's certainly a huge encouragement from my side. Let me just try and stop the screen share. Okay, back. Danny, what questions have we got there?
Okay, so let's see. A lot of people are asking if they can start the challenge today. Obviously from my side, of course you can. Sheldon and them have already taken a few trades, so they are ahead, but it doesn't stop anybody from starting the challenge today. But just stick to the amounts. Don't go try and putting in bigger amounts to try and catch up. You can just obviously start from where you are now and build it up from there. But definitely there's opportunities. It's your choice. Remember that. This is your choice. You decide where you want to go and what you want to do, and just make the right decisions based on you.
No trading advice, guys. Sheldon is showing you what he's doing on his trading. Make sure you've done your own research. Make sure you know what you're doing with the platforms. We are doing some more education, but it's very easy to go through on the previous videos that were done. Just look, there's timestamps at the bottom, so you can go and see at the moment how you use the platform, how you enter the trade, how you enter the stop losses. Have a look through those videos. We are going to be cutting out extra training from there. Is there anything else there, Danny? Give us the 25 trade setup. Sheldon will do that when he comes back. He's got the slide for that. But basically, he's looking at using quite a lot of high risk on his trades in the beginning and scaling down that risk later on. So a lot of time and effort in the beginning. Are you seeing any other good questions there, Danny? Oh, Danny looks like she's frozen. Can I just see in the chat? Either I'm frozen or she's frozen. Mama's frozen. Okay, good. Okay, I never know. We never notice. Right, the trading setup is cross or isolated. Remember the difference at the moment. You should really only, if you're following what Sheldon's doing, you should really only have the one trade in place. So it doesn't matter whether it's cross or isolated. But effectively, what it means is that cross trading, if you're using cross, it would allow your margin to be used across multiple trades. So let's say I'm in a Cardano short, a Solana short, a Phantom short. Something goes wrong on your Phantom trade, it's going to knock out what you're doing on Solana. So isolated will keep your funds just for that trade. For the guys that were here on the previous Zooms, excuse all the repeats of questions and the repeats of how I repeat it, but you know, repeating is going to get this thing, is going to get this the knowledge through to you. Sheldon, looks like Bitcoin's dropping there, bud.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to get some action. So I see there is a slight difference between, obviously I use Binance as my chart, but there's a slight difference in price. So I just want to see over here what the slight difference is. This is good, guys. So remember, after a big move, sideways is great, and then a shift off. It's very similar. Let me show you guys here. See, very similar to this over here. Sideways, and then move. So that's it's good that we are going sideways. Let's see what Bitcoin does over here. I'm hoping Bitcoin does get a slightly bit, but we got two opportunities here. So what we'll start doing is I'll make sure with my zones that I'm looking at now, but if Bitcoin does break here, it will do something like this, and then something. So all that we're looking for from Bitcoin right now, you can see over here, it's very clear making the higher highs. So all that we want to confirm here with this trend is the first lower high. We've got a first lower high, then that will indicate for us, okay, losing steam now. We're going to have a retracement. And remember, all that I'm looking at from this move is I'm still bullish on it, but I'm looking at this. That's the next zone. So I actually see us having possibly 3 trades. I'm going to be taking possibly 3 this week. Is this little short and then prepping the big one over here, and we'll see how that one goes from there. If we're going to hold it longer or shorter, we'll see as we go. So remember, guys, for me to get the exact limit orders is going to be quite tough. This is why I'm going to be setting zones for you guys. And if you agree with it, to enter in those zones makes a bit more sense. You know, we don't want to like lose stupid entries off of small amounts. If I look over here now, if we match that over there to where we are now, you know, you're looking at extra. I just want to manage the risk here. I just want to manage the risk to see what's the difference between us entering in the zone. You know, you basically get 1.2. So you basically, if you're entering here and you start deploying in this sort of area over here, you know, you're putting another 3% on for risk. The only thing is, like, are we confirmed to go up here and get it? Like, I hope we do. But Bitcoin looks like it wants to play games here. Looks like it wants to break. And we know when we break, we're going to start to see the acceleration of the move. So this one over here hit 4.410, but it didn't hit it on Binance. On BYBIT.
Looks like we're not getting that. Yeah, looks like the higher highs have sort of stopped even on Bitcoin there, but.
Okay, so to be safe here, what I am going to do then, let's have a look.
You can still get another bounce up, eh?
Yeah, it looks like Bitcoin doesn't want to break this though. So I'm gonna make a decision now on if I'm gonna market execute a little bit. We just know with shorting and these sort of things, like, yeah, the bears don't mess around though. They go fast.
Nope.
The bulls
Jason
the
always
bulls
says,
like
eh?
to like.
Yeah, bulls climb the stairs and the bears jump out the window.
Yes, the bulls
So
go soft. The
that's
bears
why-
say, "Screw you!" Like, I'm going down now.
I love your short trades. I love your short trades. They go quicker. Remember last week?
Yeah, they go very quick, very quick. So we act on it here. But for me, there's a few here because we got such a big move here. Like for me, there's a few we can be looking at here. Comes here, comes there, and then down. You know, and that would sort of make sense if Bitcoin does that drop there, come here, go there, and then get that move down. So I think we're still going to be good. I think Solana can still hit the areas that we wanted to. And that's obviously if Bitcoin drops here, hits there. But I'm still set until we break this line for Bitcoin to do this. And then set. Let's see. But I want to have a look here quickly on my RSIs to see where we are looking on RSI wise. Yeah, you see that 4 hour. That 4 hour is very high. Very, very, very high.
Yeah, it's just the 15-minute.
Yes.
Sheldon is still bottoming, so but the bigger one,
Okay.
the bigger time frames are all at the top, eh?
Great. Well, that's a good sign for us. So that's what we're waiting for then. We're waiting for,
Yeah.
because the 1 hour is at the top. So we're waiting for the 15 minutes. Wait for this
4
to get
hours
up.
at the top as well. Yeah, 4 hours at the top.
1 hour, 4 hour, and 8 hour at the top. Like,
Yeah.
I think we're definitely on the right side of what we're choosing here. So yeah, remember that the benefits here, guys, is if I enter anywhere low here, my risk is a little bit higher for the stop loss. And obviously the benefit of that is like you're more likely that if it had to drop here, you'll be getting an entry. But obviously, if we can get a bit higher, we're reducing that risk, but you do stand the risk of not getting that exact entry. So it gets quite tricky. So, sort of laddering in market buys in the zone is also a simple strategy. But I'm not doing any more than 50%. Any more than 50%, I'm happy with at that zone. It's doing what it did the other day with Cardano.
100%, buddy. It's all.
These
These entries are always the nerve-wracking part and the part that takes time. I mean, you spend all of your time.
It's the most important part.
Yeah, you build your trades. It takes you ages, and it's what I've always respected on how long you take building your trade, and then we finally, hopefully, it always goes in the direction that we want.
It's also managing the beautiful part of the risk of it as well. Your hardest part's the entry. The rest is a breeze after that. It is on where do you take TPs, but not really. When you got resistances and you got zones, those things help a lot. But it's this, and I think this is what I want to teach people. Like, if you want to get on a daily basis of making $50 a day and these sort of things, if you're playing on $1,000, $2,000 account on a 3x or something like that, you need a 1 or 2% move and you make a 50% a day. And it'll just show you, it will take you an hour to jump on the 15 minutes or the 1 hour in the day to get your entry. But then once you got your entry, your $50 will come quite quick. You take it for the day. And that's how you start living off of the stuff and how you start making a living with crypto, is learning this battle.
Yeah, sure. So just quickly grabbing some of the questions there because some people are confused. Yes, Sheldon is shorting Solana at the moment. Interesting one there from Neil or Niall Bottom saying, get wrecked, bear market noobs. So understand now we are scalping out based on, or Sheldon is scalping out based on his analysis that we're setting up for a small short. Are we always right? Or is Sheldon always right? Absolutely not. And do we hope that it's right? Yes. What happens if we're wrong? It hits the stop loss. So that's why we have that. So no one ever knows what the market's going to do. We can only do.
And then you get to see what I do when it doesn't go to your way. Then you can see that's the beauty of it.
Absolutely. Someone asked a question there about how there was a Brandon on Bentley. How do I cancel my orders on KuCoin? There is a cancel button there. I can't see it right now because I'm looking at this part, but there's definitely where you open orders there's a cancel button. You can
so there's
cancel
it there
for sure.
on the right there. So if you go here to this open orders,
or the cancel all,
there's the cancel there. Yeah.
And if you can't see that cancel, just reduce the screen if you're using Chrome, just shrink it down to like 80% so you can see everything on the screen. Stop loss should be entered when the order is submitted. Yes, of course you can do that straight away. So you can set it up with the stop loss straight up front. Indicators that you're using Sheldon stochastic RSI for now and just trend lines and support lines. So stochastic RSI, there was a question I saw earlier. What is Mama Sniper trading? I don't know what Mama Sniper's trading. Mama,
we know what Mama Sniper's trading.
Yeah.
She only trades one thing. Anyone guesses? Who guesses?
Can you please repeat short or long? We short. Well, Sheldon is short.
No longs right now.
You need to do what.
And if you don't know how that works, do not be a part of it. Just watch, learn, and then.
Yeah. Can you show your stop loss again? They are on what Sheldon is doing is on his screen right now.
It's all here. SL, stop loss, entries, take profits. All on the screen. Smash the like button, guys. Smash. Remember to like and retweet my previous tweet. Let's get it out there. Okay, what's Bitcoin doing? Does it want to break here or what's it doing?
Oh, we're just ranging, actually. We're ranging in that such a tight range, but.
And it's beautiful. That's what you want.
Yeah.
You want it to do this. To drop. Great free teaching. Remember, guys, this is free. I'm doing this every day for the sake of my heart. And the whole team here is here to just show you guys it can be done.
Yeah, Mama Sniper having load shedding probably. So I saw another question about where that training was. It's on the Banter YouTube channel. Go to the playlists and look for the Snipers Masterclasses. There's 14 of them. And definitely, if you have not done them, absolutely go through that training. That's critical. You really should, at the moment, This is really for educational purposes. Sheldon showing you what he's doing. You should not be doing it unless you know what you're doing, because you take that risk on yourself. Zone, how to set the zone. You can't set a zone as a stop loss on yours, Daniel. What Sheldon is doing is he's just got a zone and he will stop loss in that zone. So where he feels comfortable in that zone. Same with the entry position. Sheldon did cross margin. Yes, he did, because he's only got the one trade at the moment. We missed out, but he never missed out, Banter man. No, trade is still actually not even properly triggered.
I'm not in.
No,
So we never missed
exactly.
that. I've still got to make sure I get in.
Can Sheldon share how he gets his ranges? So in other words, how you draw your boxes, Sheldon. That's actually quite a good question. That nice one for the training side.
What do you mean? To draw my actual boxes?
I think so. I think that's what the question is, yeah.
Yeah, here's the rectangles here. So you can draw your zones with this little tool over here.
I think they mean how you actually draw it. Where you like, do I take a wick? Do I take a body? What do I do, you know?
Yeah, so as you can see with Solana here, it made its first lower low. So for me, I'm looking for the higher low. It hasn't made official higher low just yet. So I take this trend line and I take it to these resistors. There's a resistance over here, previous low. And I draw the box within that zone there over there. I've also learned from the Cardano one as well. It doesn't always get exactly to the top. So that's why I made the range a little bit bigger over here to zone out in that. It's the same way if this comes down now. You know, let's say Solana now from here. Let me just move stuff out the way. Let's say it comes down and we get like the short goes out beautifully and it starts to come down. You know, how do I get my zones on where do I want to take TPs and these sort of things? If I go over here, let me just draw in here. Remember, your previous highs will always become, they were previous resistances, they'll always become your previous, your next supports. So I'd be taking a zone here because I know there's going to be some sort of reaction there. That's the zone where I want to take some sort of TPs. And then I know there's the next ones, which is this little one over here. And then I got one more after that over there. But what did I enter the trade for? I only want 10%. So if this is my range for 10%, this one over here, basically in these zones, I'll be looking for the one that gives me the 10%. So if this one's only a 5%, I'll be probably looking at a bit bigger in these sort of zones. The only thing is we've had a bullish pump. So for me, if we're only getting offered a 6-7% today, I'm going to take it with a smile. And I'd rather be prepping for the long because I know the next long is going to be a big one. And it's going to be a great one where I can get my account from $1,000 to like $3,000. You know, that's the next sort of target. So you use these previous zones and then you go and match them to your strategy. You say, is this realistic or not? You know, I need to make a 5 or 10% trade. And that's how you can go through all your tokens and you can go see which one is offering you that trade. It's more about which one's offering you that trade, not I want this one to make me the money. That's bullshit. I looked at the three and I'm like, between AVAX only just broke major trend now. Cardano is bullish. It just looks very bullish. So for me, the biggest one for me was like Solana really had a bounce back. But for me, it's overextended. So for me, this is the best one that I can see. The highest probability of me winning will be the Solana one, you know, than the other ones, just in case, because Solana's got a bigger range. It's pumped bigger. Everything's pumped bigger. You know, think about AVAX here. If I go jump on AVAX now and worst scenario, it dumps, like let's say it does pull back, but let's say it only comes back, you know, it only broke major trend. Look at that major trend that it broke. It broke a very major trend. So if it comes back, it's only coming back to here. And for me, that's 5%. But I look at Solana and I'm like, okay, but Solana's hitting like a major, let me just take this off. Solana's hitting a major resistance there. If this one comes back and just tests here or here in these sort of zones, I'm like, okay, you know, where can we be looking from this? I can be looking at a 6% there and I can be looking at a 10% there. So for me, the range, you know, like AVAX just looks stronger than Solana right now. And Cardano as well. Cardano breaks out. This was one I was possibly going to be doing with you guys, but this one can come test this zone over here, maybe this one. And if we look at the percentage wise on this, you know, 5, 7. So for me, risk to reward, Solana looks like the better one for me. Looks like the one that would give me what I want. What I do like about it is I have a major trend here as well. So remember, if I get stopped out here, on this one over here, it's fine. I'm still looking at Solana as a short because I'll get an even higher position, which means it's a bigger move for me on the next one. And the fact that Cardano broke major trend, AVAX broke major trend, Solana is only at major trend now, is what makes me choose Solana. I hope we get these, man. Come on. I see Bitcoin. Getting the good feeling about this, though, that it's the right selection of us looking to be going down, because it just feels like it feels tired, right? You can see here it's feeling tired. The trade's feeling tired. I think there's a few people in. A few guys got in. Remember, you'll learn the strategies with the stuff what works best and that with you. It is quite hard to get them exactly to the cent sometimes. We got it with the Cardano one. It is quite hard. But for now, I'm happy with that. Like I was saying, worst scenario, what happens here is, we have one more shot. We basically only have this shot to get it on limit orders. Okay. If this drops down here and it goes up here, there's not going to be time for limit orders. I'm going to market execute my positions in here. So for me, this is the only shot that we have to get limit orders. We get the limit orders in, we get to choose the exact price we want. We can't choose the time, but we can choose the, yes, you can go to the toilet. Go to the toilet, no problem.
So Sheldon, what's the market order and what's the limit order?
So limit order, yeah, you can tell them.
So basically, with a limit order, you are actually specifying a price at which you want to enter the trade. Remember, with any of the platforms, it doesn't matter whether you're using BINANCE, KuCoin, BYBIT, MEXC or anything. Whenever you do a limit order, your fees are always significantly lower than doing a market order. A market order executes immediately. So it will get you into a trade or out of a trade quickly. But you're going to pay fees for doing that, or extra fees at some of that, roughly 3 times the amount of fees. Limit order, because you're actually providing liquidity to the market with your limit order, your fees are significantly lower. But if you need to get out urgently or in urgently, you can just hit market, understand you're going to be paying a higher amount in fees.
Yeah, guys, if you don't know that yet, go watch masterclasses, go learn first. You should not be doing any of the stuff if you don't know that stuff yet. Like, watch, learn. I'm going nowhere. I plan on doing this for the rest of the year. There's lots of time. Don't get this FOMO feeling. This FOMO feeling, you must go throw it away. Only when you're ready, you participate. Like.
So Matteo, you keep asking, show us the stop loss on BIBIT again. The stop loss numbers are there. Remember their areas, the stop loss and the entries. Next question, Danny, you can answer on this regarding trading journals, because I know you're particularly good at trading journals. If you want to come on that one, very good idea. But Danny is very good and vigilant at doing that.
I think one of the important things about a trading journal is capturing obviously your entries, where you got in your average, where you're going to put your stop loss, and obviously where you sold, and then obviously your percentage and your take profit. So it's always good to capture every trade. But for me, the main important thing that you have to capture on your trading journal is the lessons learned. So you can capture all the numbers, profits, losses, or anything, but whether you're in a trade and you make a profit or a loss, doesn't matter which way it goes, there's always a lesson to be learned. So if you made profit, what did I do right? If you made a loss, what did we do wrong? And it's not really that you're doing anything wrong, it's just a learning lesson. And the more you can learn the wrongs, the more experienced you're going to become. So we can draw one up and we can share a trading journal with you. Perhaps on the next live, we can have just a free template for you guys to download and see how we record it. But for me, like I said, if you are going to create yourself a trading journal, make sure you've got a section there where you can recount what you did right and what you did wrong. Were you too greedy? Did you go in too much? Did you, because obviously you've got to go assess, especially if you make a loss. You've got to go and assess and say, okay, why did I make a loss this time? And just actually record it down. And every time you go and you do a trade, read your journal, read and educate yourself. It's the best way you're going to learn. So just make sure for trading journal, record
also,
all.
I agree, Danny, writing those lessons down, and you can do it on a number of ways. I mean, I always have to read, that's starting to drop nicely now. You see, we weren't getting any higher highs there. And now we are starting to move down. But we've still got that resistance point. There's many ways of doing it. Guys, I mean, you can see, I'm just going to flip my camera. I mean, you know, I have a whiteboard. I write information on the whiteboard. I've always got the Wall Street cheat sheet there. You know, I'm always writing lessons down. I write it on paper. I've got a like a little thing that I read every morning because I'm the worst person at taking profit. You know, I get married to my coins. So remember, don't hate it, don't date it, just trade it. But I don't stick to that. So those are big lessons that I still learn. But trading journal is so important, and it'll be good if we do put something together for everybody. Remember, everyone that's here, if you can use the BYBIT links and the links that are below that in Sheldon's, that are in the description of the video below. Don't forget to support Sheldon. Sheldon and his team put this on for free. We do get sponsorship from BYBIT based on if anyone uses our link to sign up. So I would highly encourage you to do it. It really does support Sheldon. And if the link doesn't say Sniper in the link, the one that below is the correct one, then you are supporting Sniper in these marathon YouTubes that we do, which I just love. So what do you think? Where are we looking there now, Danny? I mean, Bitcoin is still trending sideways. I see Solana's gone a bit down, but Bitcoin's trending sideways still. So I guess it's still a while before we see the way this is going to play out. Oh, I don't hear you, Danny. Is Danny quiet or? Oh, there you are.
No, I'm here. Sorry. I'll say, yeah, I think obviously it's a bit late now. So let's see when it goes up to test that breakdown over there. And let's see what it's going to do. I actually just want to have a look. I'm popping.
It's almost like there was a wall created there. So Sheldon showed his zone that he was entering the trade. And it's like everyone went to put a wall right there at the bottom of it. So it's sort of like to go back up.
Yeah. Let's have a look what, let's see what Bitcoin is doing quickly.
We've also got stock markets opening up in around 15 minutes, a little over 15 minutes. Jason, are you on the call? Will you keep an eye on that for us, please? We want to see, but I think stock markets are going to be opening up green, but against resistance. Jay, if you'll have a look and then maybe just come and let us know. We can always expect volatility at the time of the market opens. American market opens in 15 minutes, so you can work that out in your time. In our time zone, it is 3:30 right now. It was 3:30 today, so just work it on your time zone. At that time, we will always have some sort of volatility, especially being a Monday when the bigger market opens and the institutions come in and take their positions.
Yeah, I see the 5-minute stochastic RSI is retracing. It's probably got about another 30% to go. So let's see. Might go back up.
Yeah, don't rush, the guys, and don't rush lower either. Like there's 50 minutes at the bottom. We can still go up here. We can still go up. Like don't rush. I'll show you exactly when.
Yeah, stochastic
what I'm doing
is absolutely on the floor.
Patience is the game.
Patience. We'll catch it. You know how it is by now. We've done this a few sessions now. Risk management all the way.
So again, I'm just picking up a comment there. I think it's a different guy, Manacha Reddy, saying bears are going to get wrecked. Manacha,
ignore those guys. They're idiots.
And watch.
Leave them.
No, it's not a matter of that, Sheldon. It's, these are what you are currently, you currently seeing. Remember, just because Sheldon is taking a short now, you can have a short within a bull market. So although we've gone up,
my spot is long.
Your spot is long.
You know what I mean?
My spot is long. And the leverage is short. So understand that, Moshe. So watch and learn.
Market doesn't go up in a straight line.
Absolutely. And we don't know whether it's going to play out. Absolutely, we don't know. No one knows what the market's going to do. We can just look at it, or Sheldon is looking at it from his TA, and this is what he is doing. So in that doing, but remember, you can always have a short within a long, like I am long Solana. Absolutely, I'm long Solana since that bottom. However, I will take the short within the long. So just for that extra little bit of cash flow. And in the same way, in a long downtrend, you can have a long within a downtrend. So please remember that. Sorry for bringing up your comments specifically, but everyone needs to see and understand what we're doing here. Don't rush, let it come. Make money up or down, yes. Smash those likes. I have no idea what's going on in the likes there. It would be really good. Please smash the likes so we can get the algorithm working. Sheldon, do you ever use MACD in your trades? Why or why not? Sheldon doesn't use MACD. He uses the stochastic RSI. It's really just an indicator that he's learned and that he's comfortable with, and you might.
I've never
be
had to learn
comfortable with it.
anything else. Yeah, I've never had to learn anything else.
Remember, less is more. Less is more with indicators.
I can trade with no indicators. Okay, these comments are hiding me.
No, I've taken it away. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go off, so I drop to the bottom and you drop to, or Danny, you and I both just go off quickly, and then Sheldon will be back at the top.
Okay.
This is great. I love that it's like dragging like this. This is good.
Yeah, but it's getting
Solana's already getting ready
to.
Yeah, Solana's already looking weak. Come on, Solana. See Cardano, you can see. So it's crazy how the major alts woke up, eh?
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question to everybody? So yes, we're not in the trade yet, and we're obviously all sitting and waiting patiently. But how many of you out there? How many of you are learning something? You know, I think this is the main thing that we want everyone to walk away is that you're actually learning a skill. So let us know in the comments what you guys are actually learning, and yeah.
That's what she said. As long as you're learning, guys, as long as you're learning.
Yeah, you should be having notebooks and making lots of notes, because when you go back on the 3-hour video or however long this YouTube is going to take, make markers on the time, write down the points, use this as learning. Sheldon is really, and the team is trying to bring you all the knowledge that we've got to get you into the money.
You're rewatching all of my shows from last year. Wow.
Don't forget the masterclasses, guys. Don't forget those masterclasses.
And you know what? We're all very proud of you. We're proud of every single one of you out there for doing this for yourself. So well done to all of you. You know, I think it's the lesson that's learned that makes you more wealthy than the actual money. So let's get wealthy. And obviously I'm talking about knowledge-wise, because this is something that you can do for the rest of your life. Money will automatically come with it. But yeah, let's get wealthy with all this knowledge. That's the main game.
What's exactly, Mom, and what's beautiful about this, guys, is you learn this with us now, and you be a part of this journey now. You have it for life. You basically set, the way I look at it is you set, you know, we got our life charts as well. I basically set my support. It doesn't matter what happens in my life. Nothing will ever take the skill away from me. And I'll always be able to make something when I really need to. It's something you're going to have with you forever. Something you can pass down to others. And when you make a success, go change other people's lives and teach them too. Don't give them money. What's the point of giving them money? Teach them this stuff. Like how to do it, how to actually do it. I know there's tons of people now that are dedicating. Guys, we're 13,500 people live right now. You can't tell me the world's not hungry for it right now. They're not hungry to just learn and just have that opportunity and like not have a catch or have these sort of things. It's something beautiful here, guys. We're setting history. And in my head, I think it will be one of the most beautiful stories ever. By turning $400 into $1 million on the internet and showing everyone, not for the sake of anything else, but that it can be done. And it can be done
Sheldon,
from anyone.
From your mouth to God's ears, brother. Absolutely. But how exciting is this? 13,500 people watching a YouTube, and let's see how long they stay on for. And let's see what happens. Trade's looking good. There was a small comment there, Sheldon. Maybe you can just said you can see that it's running out of steam now. Do you want to just talk to that a little bit and just in terms of the trend? I know even if you're not in the trade yet, but how you can pick up that we run, you know, from the high highs and high lows, Sheldon, and how we know that we're running out of steam.
Yeah, you can see, guys, like, you know, what was the coins doing, you know, a few hours ago, like 24 hours ago? See, it was rampaging, a little bit of sideways rampage. And you can see over here now, all of a sudden, we're starting to do something quite different as well. So these little clues you're going to get from the 1 hour at the top that's starting to cross down from the 4-hour at the top. That's where you're going to get the clues. You're getting an area we don't know exactly where it's going to go. That's where the trend lines and the horizontal lines play a big role. But you're getting to an exhaustion area. Here it's just showing that temporarily short time frame, the bulls are getting tired. And only when this happens, the bears will have a little bit of control, and then the bears will be tired, and then the bulls will have control again. So we just use the indicators just to see, like, you know what I mean? When the market is getting exhausted and when should I be expected to trade. So it's very simple. When this 4-hour, 1 hour, 8 hours at the top, I'm looking for shorts. I'm looking for a coin that's done well. I'm looking for it slowing down, changing its current trend. And then I'm looking for a nice short entry. When I'm entering, where do I put my stop loss? Where will I ladder in? When is the first point where I bring my stop loss down? And where am I taking TPs? What am I doing this trade exactly for? And then it's the same thing when it's the long version. When this gets through down, like my goal here, guys, it may be Solana, it may be AVX, but my goal here is to get this little short down here, get it calmed down, and then long it. So my goal is to just ride what's in there at the moment off of the current indicator. So it's not hard. It's really, really not tough. People think it's hard, but you make it hard. That's why I never had to move more than trend lines and simple things, because I don't like complicated stuff. I still don't know what Ethereum does today. I still don't know what these things do. Like, I like the coins and I trade them and like I hear about it. I have no idea. Like, I have absolutely no idea how NFTs work. I have no idea how DeFi works. Ask me to take a loan. I have no idea. Even ask me to send funds from accounts to other accounts. Like, I'm going to struggle. So Sheldon is not a genius, but I figured out I know how to make things simple, and I like the easiest way of getting something done and get it done. And that's a big lesson you guys must learn. These guys that are trying to be smart and trying to be stuff, like, yeah, it's great, but it's you don't have to be the smartest. You really, really don't.
Sheldon, I think we can see your trade never triggered, huh?
I didn't.
Can you show me in the comments, guys, if you are actively, your trade did trigger? In other words, you'd use the different zone. If there's anyone that is trading and following what Sheldon is doing and it's not what we're advising, can you just give us who's in a trade?
Yeah, so I'm allowing this to move another 5-10 minutes, and then I'm going to be shifting. I'm going to change my analysis a little bit and just shift some of them here. So that's what you guys are going to see. You're going to see me in action, how I shift stuff when it goes a little bit, because we can't say, like, if Solana goes down now, we literally missed about cents again, literally like this again. So, like, you know what I mean? What, how do we rectify it? What do we do next? These sort of things. Already currently from those areas where we were, it's already over 1% down. So you'll be 7% up on your capital.
But the guys mustn't
not done yet.
FOMO in now. Yeah,
don't touch it now.
Guys.
Only in the zone.
Stochastic. Look at the stochastic. It's on the floor on the 15 minutes.
On the floor.
Yeah. Don't.
When you catch it beautiful is when you got the 15 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hour, and 8 hour at the top. Then it's like beauty. And then it's really so that's what we want to see.
Market open in 6 minutes, Sheldon, so we can see what the bigger market's wanting to tell us. At the moment, we do look at the stock markets a lot because everything is very, very correlated, given what the Fed is doing with, overall.
I don't know if it's so. For me, it looks overheated, on the 1 hour, like in that sort of region over there. So we'll see. And if it does make a lower high here, the stock market, it's very likely the stock market's going to come back to this region over here. So that will sort of just confirm with what we're looking at right now. And as you can see, it's basically forming this bull flag wedge again. So this is a rejection point for the stock market. Definitely is. And for me, Bitcoin just looks a little bit, it looks a little bit overheated a little bit. Like, that's a long wave. It's starting to get small on the top there. So let's see.
I see a nice comment there. Biggest thing I learned so far, patience is key. And that is such a big thing. And Sheldon, you are truly extremely patient. How
many of you guys are moaning at me? How many guys are you moaning at me on the weekend? Sheldon, the market's a move. Why are we not trading with this? Whatever. Guys, like, I can't. When I know I'm going to win the trade, I go live. Like, that's just how it's, because there wasn't enough candle print for me. There wasn't enough structure for me. There wasn't enough anything.
Be honest, Sheldon, your tinglies weren't going, eh?
They weren't going. I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't
And
feeling
especially
it.
if you're on leverage, you've got to be very picky with your trades. And that's one thing that you're quite good at, is you're very picky, because you're only going to take the best of the best. You're not going to just jump in because someone says the market's going up. So, or down.
I mean, remember, everyone, that the way the shows are structured is obviously this leverage portion, Sheldon, is a very small portion of your capital. Your majority is in
It's
spot.
tiny.
And I mean, yeah, and the spot,
tiny.
don't forget, is continually being updated on CoinPanel. Those charts are being updated every single day.
Guys.
Yeah.
All
look
if
at
you
it.
don't have this. So remember now, what I'm doing here is a separate small account we're using to make money. The rest, you guys all have other accounts. Everyone has other accounts. That's where this bad boy comes in. This has all of the trades on the long-term views. We've got the investment watch list. We've got the trading watch list. We've got the stop losses there. We've got the TPs there. So you got to use the tools. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're going to build a house and be a builder, you got to have the best drill and the best stuff. Otherwise, it's just going to struggle. Like, you got to have a car to get to work every day. You got to have these things. Like, it's a tool for your success. It's just a way of working.
$30 on CoinPanel is, and again, sorry, excuse me if I sound like I'm shilling. I guess I am. However, $30 is such small money to be able to be kept constantly updated with the trades that you're looking at.
A lot of people are asking again, maybe they missed it in the beginning, Craig, where you showed them where all the masterclasses are on YouTube. So a lot of them are asking again. If you go to the Crypto Banter YouTube and you scroll all the way down to the bottom.
Oh, you've got it.
Go here, guys. Go here, guys. Go to Crypto Banter. Where's our channel? Yeah. Okay, go to Crypto Banter. Go over there. Go to playlists. Go down, and when you see Sniper Masterclasses, that's your spot. We're about to update so much more, guys. There's so much training coming on this stuff. There's so much everything coming. Like we got a lot that's coming this way. Rand's not out this week, so from tomorrow you're going to see a lot of this education dropping. We're going to be keeping it. Just learn with me at these times, because you're going to see there's the bounce from Bitcoin. We got this, guys. We got this. Just let's stick to the game plan. Stick to the game plan. Don't change the game plan. So yeah, now we're gonna get that slight cross now in the.
And what do you think, Charles? I mean, last year we said to our community, because that's what we are, guys. We family, we all a family and community. We're all in this together, and we loved when you guys all sent in your videos and your snippets, and some did some comedy and some did music, and just videos from the community. And if you guys could please just share that with us on our Twitters, on our emails.
Share your journey, guys. Share your journey.
Share your journey. Send us a video. Send us a video clip of your journey or what you've learned or whatever. We would love to start showing some of these on the shows to everybody, because
Craig, have we got an email?
As much as we can motivate everybody, you guys can motivate each other as well. And everyone's got a story, not just us. So, you know what? If you want to sing a song, send it to us. It was so much fun last year when we all did that. And especially in the bear market, and everyone's down because of their portfolios and stuff. And let's keep each other going, So start sending that stuff to us. And we can give you a little bit of airtime, and you can share your stuff with everybody. I think it'll be quite great.
Which email should we be using, Danny?
Okay, let me figure one out. Before we close off here, we'll give one to them to.
Yeah. But those the music ones were
fun,
excellent. Yeah, Dennis
remember these guys.
Bit of stuff. Yeah.
What's up? Here comes our super sniper Sheldon. What's up? We love our crypto sniper Sheldon. Super sniper Sheldon. Crypto sniper Sheldon. This is our Sheldon. Oh, this is our Sheldon. Smash those likes. Yes.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
And guess what? They came to Cape Town and they've
been with us. We're friends now.
Came to visit us, and we're all friends now. We're all family, and that's it. So, yeah.
Okay, are we gonna get some action here? Okay, come on, baby. Let's get our entries.
So Sheldon, stock
Bitcoin.
markets have just opened, so that might be the move that we're getting up now. Jay, I don't know
Cool.
what you're seeing there, if you're seeing any
Okay.
big moves or anything.
So all the guys that are in, just make sure your stop losses are in place as well.
Jay, anything happening on the stock markets there? Can I add it to the stream? Yeah.
How's guys? Yeah, so we've opened up positive, but we have gone straight into resistance on the S&P, Dow Jones, and the Nasdaq. So we'll see what happens now in the next couple of minutes.
Okay, cool. As it starts getting in these zones now, I'm gonna start. Let me just drop off here quick, guys. So guys, as it starts getting into these zones now, I'm gonna start slightly market executing as well if we don't get our exact hits that we want, because you see here it's Bitcoin, man. See Bitcoin. Give us a bit more patience. Come on. Yes, we touched that box again to the top. Come on. You can see there's a bit of redness coming here. Oh, Bitcoin. Okay, let's see. I can't believe how it keeps bouncing on this resistance. The support. It's incredible. Yeah, I think we got about 30 minutes and I think the drop's going to happen. Let's go. Okay, nice wick from Bitcoin. There we go. Good. This is great though. I'm glad we're getting this little gradual growth up here. It's really good. It's a beautiful way for us to snap down weakness when we can have this gradual trend. It's very similar to this. Gradual pop. That's the same thing here. Gradual pop. Through stop losses again. What do you mean? Can we go through stop losses again? Okay, I'll go through them now. Let's just get into the trade so I can set my stop losses. Okay, so let's have a look here now. So it looks like, let's get these limits orders. I want to get them in the right place now because I think this is where we're going to start triggering up now. So it looks like BYBIT is slightly lower. So if I have a look here to the regions of where it was hitting there, 44.10. Here it was hitting, okay, just above. So there's not too much of a difference between the two. Okay, there is a little bit of a difference. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to shift my one. So I'm going to cancel here the 41.10. Okay, and I'm basically going to set this one at 44.05 because we just keep coming short of it. And it looks like this little price difference here to that price difference is what's causing it. So I'm going to change that one to 44.05. This one would be that one over there. Let's just make sure. So this is that ratio there. Okay, cool. So 25. Okay. Set that one up over there. Get that set in. So you can see that's a little bit lower now. So we can hit it. Come on, man. Let's just get it quick. Like this flipping sense is annoying me. Okay. Then let's get these ones over here as well. I'm going to put this one at 44. So I'm still going to leave my higher ones in for now, but I want to get a position in. So this one, 25, 44.05. This one over there, set. Okay. So there's it over there. Then, which is my other one? MEXC. My one on MEXC. I was looking, I'm also going to be putting this one. Okay, cancelled, and I'm going to be putting this one at 44.05. Okay, 7, so shorts. Just want to confirm, this one will be 20%. Okay, those ones are in there. Is it Bitcoin that's being a little bit weak here, or what's that? Okay, so worst scenario, what happens now, guys, is this. It means the action's coming. The action's starting now. The stuff's starting to happen now. So Bitcoin looks like it's really getting to the point of breaking it now. So it'll come here, up there, and then we got the action. So either way, if we don't get our exact limit orders now, it means Solana is going to come here now. It's going to come here, and then we're going to get the big one. So then we can start to stock up. So stick with me now. Let's make sure our limit orders are going to be set for now. And we're going to be probably adjusting soon. Oh, it's always when it like just misses it. It's hard to snap things to the exact cent, guys. But you can see what we're tracking. We're tracking this here. I'm still confident though with my limit orders. At least I can see the patience this time. I remember people the last time, like an hour and a half in, they're like when are we going to hit? They're like, I can see, we still got 13,500 on. Like the guys are starting to understand the procedure of what happens. Yeah, it looks like Bitcoin's getting to that point now. This is our Sheldon. Oh. Okay, so I think this is going to happen quite quick, guys. I think we're going to have a red here, quick push up here, and then next leg down. But for me, I'm starting to see some good weakness now from Bitcoin. And you can see here's my big zone where I see us coming. So there's quite a big of gap from all this area over here that I see I get into. And what you can start to see here now is you had that low, that low, that low, that low, first lower low, lower high. So you can start to see now how we start to lose the momentum. Come on, behave, Solana. Okay, so as you can see, this is what I'm talking about. There's the support. So from here, anywhere in these zones over here, I'm seeing that little push up there. That will get Bitcoin to that trend again, and then we can move down. So let's quickly jump in here and let's go see dominance to the upside. So we're definitely choosing the right direction today so far. The direction's making a lot of sense. Yeah, Bitcoin. See, Cardano is starting to lose steam now. AVAX, great. You can see the market needed a pullback, guys. And remember, guys, what we're doing here is for you to also remember to do your research and to build your strategies while doing this with me. So you'll soon start to learn, okay, maybe you better when you market execute or when you do these zones. I'm showing you what I'm doing, but you need to always match what works best for you with this. So we can all come at this above and we can all work together. But I'm pretty sure now we're going to get our little push. This 15-minute on the floor doesn't mean nothing. It doesn't mean nothing. It means we're going to have a little bounce at some point. And then that's the one to execute. And I think we'll be going in about 50, 60, 70% at that range, tighten that stop loss, get the next drop, and then from there, we start setting our TPs, and then we go relax. Make some money, and then we do it again. We're gonna get some music on the channel soon, guys. We're gonna get some music on the channel soon. To not make it so, I think it feels like very suspense right now. Who? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Okay, there we go. Come Bitcoin. I watched your video. I also got emotional with your room. Sorry for your loss, brother. I know it's we're on the road together. That's why let's just change our family's lives. Let's do it. That's the goal. I don't want anyone to ever feel alone again. My first 25 hit beautifully. Let's ride it with you guys. Cool. Nice. Okay, this is good. This is good. Just so we can get our Solana entries. Okay, creating a tail. So it hit that support beautifully. Great. Great. Pump it to meet up my order. Ask it to pump, but ask nicely. Don't too much. You know, you don't want it to pump too much. We'll get it, guys. We'll get it. You know how it works, how the game works. Is this thing on? Let's get some other charts going on here. All right. Oh, nice, Bitcoin. Are you going to take our Solana to our entries there? It's a good wick. It's a good wick. Okay, let's go see there what they were talking about on the stock markets. Okay, following the stock markets exactly. Absolutely following the stock markets exact. Okay, cool. Okay, Solana, what you doing? It seems a bit slower. Yeah, so ideally what I want from Bitcoin is I do want it to go a bit higher. I want it to go here. Like this area over here. So I want Bitcoin to go here. Like in the zone over here is where I want it to get. Thank you. Appreciate it. Bitcoin must just go a little bit higher. And then I really think, I know there's an order somewhere with over 2,000 or 3,000 Bitcoin sitting at 32. So there's a lot of resistance at the zone over here. Come on, Bitcoin. A little bit higher here. A little bit higher. I like the suspense. Yeah, that's why we got the no music. It feels like it's getting quite serious, huh? Let's get down to business. You need the theme music from Jaws. No, we don't want to scare people away. It's a safe space. Oh, really? I'm surprised. Like I really appreciate the audience supporting me on this journey. Like we got 13,700 people. I think the next one's going to be 15, 20. Like, let's just keep going together. Let's create the biggest community on the planet. Come on, we're right there, man. You can definitely see that guys are offloading here, though. I hope you guys can notice that. You know, that thing, like, guys are offloading in these areas here. They're definitely offloading. So we're in an area of short-term, you know, bears offloading now, or bulls taking profits. We're definitely in that area. Okay, cool. But I'm pretty sure a little bit higher here. Come on, dude. Give us like the next 20 minutes. Can we just get our damn area? You like the silence? Guys, look over here. You must make friends, chat to each other, find yourself some trading partners, some trading groups, make friends, make friends, make friends. I promise you, it sucks to do a crypto journey without people in crypto. $4,000 comments. Incredible. Incredible. We're gonna get it. Let's stay positive, stay positive, stay positive, stay positive. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it.
How old is Wix on Bitcoin though? Sure. It's wicking everywhere. It's like extremely
Volatility is
volatile.
coming.
It's trying, yeah, it's trying to
Volatility
work
is
out what
coming.
it wants to do, Still no high.
This is why we gotta be
on the
patient
Wix.
for those entries. Like, that's it. We gotta catch it perfectly. It's a danger zone if you just enter in and you just don't have a strategy behind it. It's danger zone.
Sheldon, just show your chart there where you had the numbers again. People are asking about the numbers again. Yeah. Only 5K likes. Come on, guys. While you're sitting and waiting and all of this, at least smash the like button.
Yeah, so here's it here, guys. So you can see this might be coming a little bit lower. Yeah, smash the like, guys. Like, I need 10,000 likes in the next half an hour. Otherwise, I'm gonna go nap and go cuddle my little girl.
Exactly.
Show love, show
That's
love,
the
show
least
love.
that you could do is get the likes,
Yeah, come on.
My apologies. Okay, Nathaniel, no problem. Just smash it now.
Okay,
Hard.
we forgive you. Smash it. Will Smith that button.
Who's the other guy? That's me. We got a whole team here, guys. Show the love. Where's the stop loss function on KuCoin? Sorry, I just saw it flash past.
So you got your stop. There's your stop order, and you got to put the difference. Have you got yours there, Craig? KuCoin.
Have I got what? No, I haven't got KuCoin open, no.
Have you got your KuCoin, Mom?
Yes, I do have it open.
Will you be able to just show a stop loss again quickly, just so we can make sure the guys are ready for when this triggers or when these things happen? But I think we are going to get our zone that we wanted. Will you be able to?
Let me just see, because it's on my secure network again. I work off two networks. I stream on the normal Chrome, and then I trade on the secure Chrome with Kaspersky.
Please, can you take it to Re?
Okay, I'm going to jump on the stream on the secure, then I can show quickly. All right.
Okay, thanks, Mom.
Okay.
We'll show you guys the stop loss feature now. Oh, Mom's just really good at explaining it. You're on mute, Craig.
Sheldon, they're asking what's leverage. I think you 5x on the one account, 7x on the other, eh?
7 on all of them.
7 on all of them.
7 on all of them. We were going to do 10 a stage, but like 7 works out right now. The market's not raging in one direction at the moment, so it's not broken. Don't fix it. Like, we got a winning streak here. I want to keep winning. I don't want to lose. I want to keep winning.
No, Mum's not cold and on her way. I mean, she is cold. She's not on her way out. It's winter. It's winter here in South Africa at the moment, so it's chilly. So you're still wearing a t-shirt there. You got a heater on in the room there, Sheldon.
Nah, Cape Town's good weather. Good weather.
Chilly.
Good weather.
Okay, someone said I'm on a 9x. Sorry, Sheldon. Remember, for whatever percentage leverage that you're on, so for every 1% leverage that you're using, you multiply that. That is what your gain will be, and also, more importantly, what your loss would be. So just using an example, a 10x leverage would mean that for every 1% move in price, you are going to lose or gain 10% on your capital. So please remember that. So if you had $1,000 on a 10x, for every 1%, you are going to get 10% move on capital. In other words, a 10% move in price would either liquidate you or double your money. So always bear that in mind. Price is dropping down nicely now. I can't show you that. Yeah, Sheldon jumps around the different time frames, generally 15 minutes, then down to 5, looking at bigger time frames. On this type of trading, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, and the 1 hour, remember, this is leverage trading, so it's not your normal spot type trading where we're using higher time frames. This type of trading has a specific purpose. You put a specific amount of money in for a specific purpose. You reduce the short to 44.050. I couldn't remember what he said there. Right. My KuCoin doesn't look like yours. Maybe because you're not on the leverage part of KuCoin, you might be on spot. And remember, you can also look, you can't take the short on spot, and you can take longs on spot. Unfortunately, with short trading, you're making money on the drop in the price of the coin. Also, always remember a question from the last time with when you're shorting. So if I have an entry price at this level over here, my stop loss is always above my entry price on a short because I am expecting price to drop. So my TPs are below my entry price, my take profits, and my SLs, if you don't stop loss, is always above entry price in case my analysis is wrong. So, and once the trade is in play more, we will move stop loss down to entry to secure it as a risk-free trade. Okay. Right, those guys that are putting through super chats, thank you very much. It's not necessary. I do appreciate it though. We're doing what we're doing for free. All that we ask of you is sign up with Sheldon's BIBIT and with the links below. If you're using the BIBIT link below, BIBIT support us, BIBIT sponsor us. So we would appreciate using that link. Any other link that you're using, Sheldon won't benefit from it. I know he's not going to say that on there because he just wants the teaching to be free, and it is free. All we ask is to use that. Can we leave the trade as is? I have to go get married. Wow, there we go. Can we use CoinPanel to do this? On the CoinPanel is, for me personally, is the great spot trading tool. And if you go and look at CoinPanel, you are getting a lot of spot trade setups. And there's a lot of it, and they're being updated all the time. So if you're wanting decent spot trade setups and progression on your spot trades, definitely get CoinPanel. It's $30. I mean, it really is nothing to have a sniper in your pocket. Those trades, those setups, and those charts are gone through at least daily, if not 2-3 times a day. So definitely look at that. How does time frames work with leverage? It makes no difference. It's what makes you comfortable. So we just generally with the leverage, because we're seeing leverage trading as a much shorter trade. So on the whole, unless everything goes wrong with this market, we're seeing the market going up at the moment, as you know. I mean, we had a beautiful, significant move. So what we're doing is looking for a retrace now back to some support level. Okay, you can see where Sheldon's TP is on that chart over there, and then it could possibly bounce up. So remember, this is a trade within a trade. So spot at the moment, we are quite bullish, and long, short term, okay, we are taking a leverage short. This money has a specific purpose: pay bills, buy things, go out to dinner, one of those things. So it's a specific purpose is what we use leverage trading for. So be careful. It's only a small percentage of your capital. Please change trading view. I can't. Okay, so Sheldon is looking at the BIBIT chart. On your trading view, if you've got a paid trading view, you can open up both charts. So in other words, I'm watching the Sol Perpetual on BIBIT, and I'm watching the Sol on Binance. So you're getting a guide from both, and I'm looking at Bitcoin. So all three of them, because we get, and in fact, I'm also looking at the stock market. So I've got 4 different tabs open, watching 4 different things at the same time. And even our team that's here in the background is watching the stock market as you speak. You're not even seeing it, but the team in the background is watching the stock market. They can warn us if there's any big change in that stock market. The moment you can see that change in trend, look at the left-hand side where you're seeing higher highs and higher low, which was to the left of that trend line, and now things seem to have changed. The highs are getting lower, and as you can see, the lows are getting lower. So it's signifying change of trend. Is the best way to look at it. Is are my highs getting higher, and are my lows getting higher, or is it shifting? And as you can see now, it's starting to shift. And wow, Sheldon, there's we're getting back to the trend line again. That's such a beautiful trend line there, bud.
Yeah, it's playing games. Yeah, we know how it is. We fight our asses off for 3 hours to get our entry, and then we reap the reward. It's nothing different. I think the last 3 streams have been the exact same. That's why they're 5 hours long. But I promise you, this method,
Sheldon,
guys.
Sorry, there's someone asking on CoinPanel, what do the symbols mean? If you hover your cursor over those symbols on CoinPanel, it will tell you that we're in the trade, waiting for the trade to exit or
don't trade or
no trade. Yeah, so just have a look. Hover over the symbols, it will tell you what they are. Sorry, so Sheldon didn't need to jump in on you there.
No, all good, guys. And you'll see, like, we're obviously fighting now, but like, I'm teaching you guys the fighting now because the next one is worth it. Like the next one, when we come down and test and we fight for that same entry, we can be holding that for like 5 to 6 days. We can be looking at a 30 to a 40% gain on some of the coins. You'll be fighting for 10%. But the whole purpose is it may take us like 3, 4, 5 hours, but you're literally doing the work in one day that rewards you for the whole week. And that's why the entry will always be the toughest. And remember, what I'm doing differently to spot, you can just buy in the area and just hold and just, put a bigger range stop loss. I'm working on 1% stop losses here. To track a market that moves 1% every 5 minutes and to track it down to have a stop loss that doesn't trigger in that 1%, like it takes a real big skill. It takes a different way of thinking. But you learn on these smaller time frames, learn the stuff now, like the bigger time frames. Guys, exactly what I'm teaching you here, go try it on the weekly chart. That just means you should only trade twice a year, but go do this on the weekly. It's incredible. Like these same patterns, everything plays out the exact same. It just plays on a different time frame. On the weekly, you shouldn't be trading twice a year. And then you say, okay, whoa. So I got like a $20,000 portfolio. So why don't I take 2,000 and I can use it on all of the small time frames? Then why don't I take 5,000 and use it on daily time frames? And then let me take the 15,000, use it on weekly. And they will all trade to different times. Because we can see very clearly that higher time frame, the market looks good. As a investor and these sort of things, dollar costing these zones makes sense. Everything is like really oversold. But on a short-term trader, like a very short-term daily trader, it's looking bearish for the day. But even though large scale, so you'll start to learn that all of these time frames are just different views to different strategies, to different sections of your portfolio. How are we looking?
Looking good there, Sheldon. People are just asking, did you update those entries on, where you had your entry positions there? Did you update those?
So this is at 40.05. Anything that's changed?
I'm not understanding the question here from Victoria. I cannot get limit order to show on KuCoin. Does that mean there is no stop loss option? I'm not sure what the question is. Maybe you want to retype it.
Just have a look. If it's not there, it should be under your open orders, your limit order. And remember, guys, this is short. It's not long. Short.
I'm ready to show the stop loss quickly.
Yes, Bitcoin, like just go there quick and then let's get over and done with it now and let's do it. We'll show you guys the stop loss now. I just want to see here. There we go. Come on, catch a little bit of legs. Not too much legs, but just catch a bit of legs. There we go. Let's get this into that zone. I'm still confident, guys. So you see, I don't change things. A lot of people will be like, oh, it's dropping now. I have to get it now. Otherwise, I missed it. Bullshit. Like, get that out of your head. It has to hit it perfect. Otherwise, you don't do it. Like, it's that. And you'll see how the patient rewards you. So for now, I'm still very happy with our orders and where we are. What's a no coiner? Anyone know what a no coiner is, Craig? No coiner. I don't know what a no coiner is. Okay, cool. Wait on there. I'll jump back on, Mum, so you can show the stop loss quick. If you don't mind, I'm jump back on as soon as we get into this box. Then we end. So if we don't hit it exact, I might cancel my second one and I'll market execute, but I'll open to you guys. I want to get this one. The next one that goes into the zone, I want to get it. Okay, cool. Share your screen. How's our like buttons? How's our likes there, Craig? Am I going to go cut on my little girl or are we fine? Okay, cool. Okay, Mom, hit it.
Can you see my KuCoin screen?
We can see it.
Okay, great. So there's two ways of setting your stop loss in KuCoin. If you're taking a trade and you already have planned your trade out, so you're putting in a limit order, but you want to put in your take profit and stop loss at the same time. So you submit as one order, you'll click this button over here, which will open up these two boxes over here, which is a take profit stop loss, either on long or on short. So just make sure that you click the right one. You can put a take profit and you can put a stop loss in there. And this is obviously when you're taking the whole trade together. If you've already taken the trade and you want to now put a stop loss in place, this is your limit and market buy orders here. So obviously to change it to limit and market, this is when you're actually making the trade. You would select that for market, otherwise you'll just unclick it for your limit. But if you want to now go put a stop loss in because you're already in this trade, you'll just click on the stop loss over here. You can go do a market stop loss, and you got a market stop loss and you got a limit stop loss. So a market stop loss is if you put a market stop loss, it means that when you reach that price, it will sell your tokens at any price available on the market. Limit is where you go and choose and say, if it reaches that price, only sell my tokens between a range. So for instance, if somebody's selling a token for $1 and then the next person underneath is or buying it obviously in a short because it works the other way around, it will fill whatever trades are open on the order books. So if you're going to do a market stop loss or a market sell, rather go and see what orders are available there first. It's difficult when setting a stop loss to actually go and see because you don't know which orders are going to be available at that time. So I don't use market because if I use market, I tend to, you expect to get a certain amount out, but you could actually get a lot less because somebody could be offering less for their tokens than what you actually want it for. So I set it as a limit, which it asks you for a stop price and a normal price, and then the amount. So the stop price is basically where do you want it to be triggered. So for instance, if I'm now taking a short on Theta and I'm in it, I would want my stop price to be triggered probably above this high over here because wouldn't want it to make a higher high. Or you can just draw a trend line and obviously put a stop loss above that trend line because if it breaks that trend line, it means it could be a change of direction. So you would basically go and put a price in here. So if it's over here, for instance, I'd say 1.37 is where it will be activated. But then the actual price between where it can sell is anywhere between 1.37 and 1.375. That means it'll activate all of the orders between 1.37 and 1.735 to get out of my short position. So obviously you do it the opposite way around if you're in a long position. The only problem with there's pros and cons to both ways, and everybody's got to decide what their risk to reward ratio is in that gap between the stop price and the actual price that they want to put in. But there are pros and cons to both. Market order, it means you'll definitely sell all your tokens, but you just don't know at what price you're going to get it at. Whereas a limit stop loss, you know what price range you're going to get it at, but is there enough orders at the time to liquidate all of your assets? So if you're in a smaller position, you're probably going to sell all of it. But when you're selling a larger position, it's not always guaranteed. I would probably say, I mean, I've been doing leverage trading for a while. I'd say probably in the last year, I've had less than 5 limit stop losses that didn't take place, and that is either because the price dropped or accelerated too quickly, so that it went past my stop loss. So only maybe 20 or 30% of my tokens actually sold, because I put a specific price range in there that I wanted to sell it at. So I've learned to give it a little bit more space and not between the stop price and the price, just so that it can obviously liquidate 100% of my tokens at that price. So yeah, so that's basically the difference between market and a limit. Yeah.
I see the market's moving in that. Thank you, Mom. That means a lot.
Pleasure.
I think it helps a lot of people. All right.
So Sheldon, the stock market's popping. That's why Bitcoin's popping, eh?
Great. That's what we needed. We needed it to just. So you look at this now, and you now look at. So now we get into our zone again. Look at dominance. Boom. Just what we want. So just what we want. We wanted that dominance to spike up a bit, because that's why you can see basically Bitcoin's running solo right now. It's running. You're getting a little move from Solana. That's fine, but you're not getting that full move. I just want to see now. Come on, can Bitcoin just go a little bit higher so our orders can execute? Otherwise, I'm going to start market executing in here. Like, I see this 50-minute is a little bit low though. I think we're going to get it on this run. We must get it. Come on. Bitcoin's definitely tired. Like, this isn't a big volume spike here. This isn't something. Always put a stop loss at every trade. Never do it. And remember, guys, it's risky. If it goes wrong and you don't have your stop loss in, or you don't know what the hell you're doing, you will lose all your money. Like, take responsibility for that and do it step for step with me so we can protect each other and we all learn together. Okay, it looks like the action is coming. So what are the differences here between the exchange prices? So KuCoin's quite low. There's our order there. For 250. So there's our order there. Okay, cool. Then let's jump on here now. Okay, so they're saying stock market's moving. Let's go have a look at stock market. Okay, so stock market. Let's go to flag. This is scary, like I got my big boy pants on. It's only scary the first few times you do it. Eventually becomes... I don't even know how to use a banking app. You know, your normal fiat apps. I suck. But I can use any trading. I can use a lot of trading tools.
So Sheldon, if you keep it on the Wall Street there and you look on the 15-minute, sorry, excuse my dog in the background, you'll notice if you just zoom up a little bit, we filled a gap. I was actually looking on.
So it hit those resistances, yeah.
Yeah. I was looking on the S&P. We filled the gap from last week, and now we've still got a gap from today. If you look on the S&P.
At least now we know with Bitcoin, when we, so we're laddering in now with Solana, that's fine. But at least we know this trend is the one we want. As soon as we close outside of this trend, then we know. So we can see it wick through, but it closed above. So it's still a whole trend. So we know when we drop this trend completely is when our positions, majority of it must be in. Otherwise, you're going to miss it, and it's going to be hard to get the rest of your positions in through this stage over here. So let's see. Is ETH waking up? You see, the altcoins are just lagging. They're not doing much. Cardano, AVAX. Okay, so realistically now, where can Bitcoin go from here? Yeah, it's basically the zone here for me. That's the zone. And then just a temporary, so a nice little move here, and then just a temporary drop here, sideways, and then we go for the 35K, baby. See, it's nice and quiet again. We got the suspense going again.
We've still got on stochastic on the Bitcoin on the 15 minutes. You've still got that stochastic going up, so we can expect a little bit of up still.
But I actually like that our exchanges are a bit lower here. So, you know, it'll be nice if we can just get into this area here, and then we can start to fill up, get those stop losses in play, and then just get our orders, please. Otherwise, I want to start. Don't change your strategy, Sheldon. Don't change your strategy. See how many times it plays with your head. Even makes me want to cancel my orders and just market execute. Don't do it. Rather stick to your strategy. Stick to the strategy. Don't lose it. Okay, so I really like that Bitcoin's running solo. Moments of truth, eh? Dun, dun, dun. Listen to that guy having his own little party. What is he even listening to? I just really don't want to get shadow banned, so I'm not going to do it again. But what is he listening to? James. Is that music? Is it copyright?
150% copyright.
So I won't get. Will I get strike for that?
Yeah, probably. But we can put a link to a YouTube station in the description.
Yes, put a link there, please. I didn't know you were flipping rocking it out there, bro.
Okay.
I thought I'd just pop in and see what James is doing, and all of a sudden you.
What type of tunes do you want to listen to? What goes with the suspense? Something.
What do we need, guys? Do we need some reggae? Do we need some? I think hard rock's a bit much. I think we can rather have that when we're winning. We need like some deep mellow house or like a nice little beat or something. Or
Yeah, Kez is afraid we're gonna get this thing banned again. No, we're not. We're gonna post a link to a YouTube channel.
Yeah, post it there. I don't know. I didn't know you were rocking out there, bro.
Oh, I'm keeping awake, man. It's quiet. There's no one here. Everyone's gone. The office is like a ghost town. Bear market vibes. Oh, I'm a piano. Someone told me that was cool the other day. Okay, I'll find something and I'll let you know as soon as it's in the description. Then you can refresh and the link will be there.
Okay, bye, James.
Bye, Sheldon.
Now be gone now. Go listen to your rock. Okay. This is it.
So there's the email address. Can everybody
Amazing.
see? Can you see it there? community@cryptobanter.com. That is the email address where everybody can send their personal messages, their videos, whatever they want to send. So you can do whatever you want. Share some love, guys, and send us some stuff.
Yeah. Share the love, guys. Share the love. Simba's here today. When you get time, have a
There's
look.
a lot of talent out there. I remember last year all the stuff we were getting. There's so much talent out there.
Yeah. Plenty.
Sheldon, if you see the actual YouTube channel and the speed of the comments, it's like crazy. You can't believe how fast they're moving.
There's tons of comments.
Oh, they're flying so fast. At least here we can kind of control them a bit. They're insane. But what I am seeing, Sheldon, is only 7,700 likes of the 13,700 people that are watching this live. Only half of you have hit the like button. Guys, in the silence, show us some love and hit the likes for Sheldon. Thanks very much for the super chat there. Not necessary, but appreciated. Thank you very much.
Yeah, 10,000 minimum. Otherwise, I'm not doing another one, guys.
Exactly.
I love you guys, but I just need one button push. That's all that I ask. I don't ask for much.
Just go and rather go and spend time with your baby. I mean, where are we sitting? 8,200. Come on, guys. You really couldn't get that up to 10,000. I mean,
yeah, I got it.
Smash the like, hit it hard. 8,400. This is like an auction bid. 8,700. Hit the like.
9,000 going once, going twice. How did they talk?
It's not even getting to 9. We got 8,800. Come on, guys. Hit the like there. 9K, Sheldon. Imagine if we could have likes equal views at 9,1. If we could have it like, if we can get it to like 13,000, where the likes are the same as the views. Those comments are moving. You can't believe how fast those comments are moving on the live stream on the YouTube.
Yeah, I'm staying away from the comments. They distract me too much. There's plenty.
No. You can't go look at that. That's insane. It's truly insane. Okay, let's see if there's any other questions here. Ooh. Even the other comments, there are a lot. Sheldon, did you at least get in?
Yeah, did you get in the trade?
No.
You're still not in? Okay, I'm in.
No.
I front ran it a bit.
Did you get in?
Okay. Yes, but I did front run it a bit.
Yeah, you missed the last one. Shame.
I missed the last one. Everyone else, I was here on the sidelines cheering everyone on, and I missed it completely. But let's see. Okay, the likes are getting there. 9,600. We got to get that to 10,000, guys. 9,600. Smash the likes. We need another 400. No, we need everyone, not just another 400 people. Show some love. Hit the likes. Sheldon, do you take 100% at your TP zone? Question there from Wayne. Yes.
If you want, no trading advice, but I'm taking 100%. Yes. Remember, the higher time frame, I'm bullish. So if I'm short term, I have to take profits. Otherwise, I'm just shooting myself in the foot.
Yeah. So there was a bit of a bigger move there on Bitcoin there, Sheldon. So we did make a higher high on the wick.
Yeah, it's good, but the dominance is look at that dominance, just absolutely ripping. So
yeah, as I was saying this morning, Bitcoin loves its 50%. You know, much as we think, but it will hit resistance soon.
Yeah, this zone here for me. So remember, guys, what we fight for here, like we did it with the whole Cardano trade as well. It takes forever for us to get that pure weakness to play out. But we know if we get a drop in this area, we know how quick it happens. Like it happens fast. I don't know what it is, but the guys dump it out very quickly. So you can see here, look how long it takes. It's actually ridiculous. Look at this. Look how long it takes for the bulls to build this up. Boom! Like literally in 2-3 hours, they raise all of that hard work. Like it's actually crazy. Look how long it took you to build this up.
Likes on 9,900. Come on, guys. Let's get them to 10K.
Thank you,
guys. Can you explain, Sheldon, why you prefer 7x as opposed to 5x or 10x? Why are you going 7x?
My gut told me to do 7x. I got no other specific reason than that. I know how to manage it, and yeah, I work off my feeling of it as well. It's something you guys will determine. You'll build it as you increase your trading journey and you get up there. You'll start to like trust your feeling. You know, ideally I was going to start with 10, and for me, I'm just comfortable with that now. Because 5 is a little bit low for me. I don't get the inflation of amount of money that I want enough, and 7 sort of like in the middle. So it gives me a nice little.
Remember, guys, this is not trading advice in any way. We're watching Sheldon trade. If you decide to follow the trade, you do it at your own risk. Sheldon, someone just said here that, I wish it was from El Saluti, saying on the stop loss, he didn't put in 100%. So make sure you've got, if you have a stop loss, that you have.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay to do that. But just put the other. It's actually good to do that. It's good to split your stop losses up a little bit.
I don't
Like,
think you put
even if you got a
anything.
range, but if you put a stop loss, nothing wrong with putting 50% here and 50% a little bit higher or a little bit lower, or like, it's better to not keep everything in one place, one area, because sometimes it can slip through, and we don't want it to slip through.
Okay, again, the question, Sheldon, why are you not using the BYBIT charts on TradingView? Why are you looking at just Binance? Maybe just repeat there.
I just like the BINANCE charts. I always get my entries here. I suppose that is making the mistake. That's why we're coming a little bit short at times, and I'll work with that. But they just give me the most accurate trend lines, and their volume just doesn't. The problem is with other exchanges, they have these random wicks at times, and it makes my lines like not make sense. So because of Binance's volume, I just get a more steady view of what the coin's actually doing, and the rest of the exchanges follow it anyway. So yeah,
Okay,
I will
people
try
asking,
the
what are
next one, but I don't
TP?
want to.
Yeah.
TP.
What's
There's your TP.
TP? Yeah. Yeah.
Take profit.
Take profit, guys. And SL stop loss. Put some music. We are going to sort out some music. You didn't load up that
James is
stuff from
setting
Dennis.
some put some music on your side, guys. Listen to what you want to listen for now.
Yeah.
But more time, we're gonna get it.
We got 10K likes, guys. Come on.
Thank you.
Get
Thank
that
you.
up.
That's good. That's very
Thank you.
good. We've still got CME gap. So there's a small little CME gap between 29.8 and 29.6. And there's also one at around 28.900. There's a little CME gap there as well between 28.9 and 29.110.
Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, how's Bitcoin looking? There we go.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, guys, a little bit more patience. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get on this one.
up.
If not, we're gonna we'll get it. We'll get it. Yes, Bitcoin is like a stingy, likes to take all the light, huh?
100%.
But it is good though. You want to be shorting the coin that's weaker than in the market right now. Okay, I'm gonna leave this on here. Here's all the chat. There we go. And I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Let's see if there are any other questions there, Danny. Okay, the entries are on there for those asking for BYBIT entries. Remember, they're zones. You need to look at it in that zone. Watch that trend line that Sheldon's got there. Right.
Yeah, stop losses are on the screen, guys.
CME, okay, good question. That is the futures exchange, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. So we watch that on very much we watch it all the time. But the Chicago Mercantile Exchange trades Bitcoin futures from a Monday to a Friday. So when the markets close on a Friday and then reopen on a Monday, there's invariably what's known as a gap. And the market does not like gaps. It will go and fill those gaps at some point. Almost, it's a very, very significant percentage that gaps get filled. Doesn't mean they necessarily get filled straight away, but the gaps will get filled because liquidity's been left behind. So the institutions will make sure they go and get that liquidity.
Can we share screen there, Craig? We can't, eh? Sheldon's got it on, eh?
I'm not sure. James, can we share screen over? I can't hear you, bud. You're off. And I see Paula's joined us. Paula Ghani, welcome on the back end. James, I can't hear you. Can you?
Yes, you can. You just got to click on his screen and it goes. But we'll do our tutorial.
Okay,
I'm going to drop a link for music in 1 minute in the description. So if you just refresh, you'll find it.
But you
just for everybody
yeah, there we go.
Just
Beautiful
very
example.
quick. We're not going to go into it too much because it's and this is actually something that Jason's quite good at. But let's go back to this one over here. So basically the CME, they closed on Friday. So you can see there's a big gap. There's missing candles. So it closed here on Friday and it opened there on the Monday. And generally they like to go and have that gap closed. They don't like missing out on the weekend. So you can see it closes. There was another little one. It went down and it closed that one. And there is this one here from the 27th of May that hasn't been closed yet. And now this weekend, this one was created now over the weekend, this little gap over here, which they like to close. So this is what we watch and we monitor. And if you go back in history, majority of the CME gaps get closed. And we've still got these ones that are higher up as well, which we are presuming they would get closed over time as well. So yeah, so it's the Bitcoin CME futures, and it's just those gaps that like to get closed on there.
Someone wants you to adopt them there, Danny. Right. When to set stop losses after limit order gets placed, or you can set the stop loss as you enter. You can put your stop loss immediately with your entry order. Absolutely. Bitcoin breaking trend. We're watching Bitcoin closely. Let's see where we are. Likes, we're still only at 10K now. People to slow down when you don't say hit those likes. Hit the likes, guys. We've got 10K. We've got 13,300 people watching. How do you determine your stop loss? There's a whole science in that. This is from Candlelight 007. Generally, we look at a higher level where the market is wicked to before. So if it's broken, the analysis that we're looking at, and it hits a certain point, rather get out of the trade, which means the analysis that we did was wrong. Nothing wrong with hitting a stop loss. It's good. It's like an insurance protection. Remember, with leverage trades, you are leveraging money, so your losses are amplified and your gains are amplified. So let's see, Bitcoin, what are you doing? Bitcoin seems to be pushing up again, Danny.
Yeah, I see Bitcoin's moving. Please, everybody that's in, just make sure that you've got your stop loss set. What does it mean if we hit a stop loss? It just means that our trade gets closed and we look for the next entry. So, and you
looking for a loss on your stop loss. Absolutely. Stochastic on the 5 minute on Bitcoin is at the top, Danny. 15 minutes is still trending up. 1 hour is at the top, right at the top.
Okay, what's happening? We hit there again. Okay, if it goes in that zone again, I'm going to start market executing, but I think it's coming just short of my entry, so I'm going to... The problem is this trend's going down, so it means the longer it keeps going down like this, the lower we're going to get that high in place. So Bitcoin's nearly at 32, and I feel that's going to be...
Well, there's a massive sell order at 32, Sheldon, that we're aware of, hey?
Yeah, there's a lot of sell orders there, yeah.
And dominance still going up.
Yeah, well, all eyes on Bitcoin right now. Okay, this should be the leg.
Is your entry in yet, Sheldon?
No. I do want to start getting something in though, because we're getting to this flipping zone. And it's getting so damn close the whole time. Okay, but we should get one little push, and it will probably be a decent sized candle from Bitcoin. Probably be a nice big one, and then we'll see like a tail. You know, the same way it tailed here. We want to see that candle. Once we got that candle, then we know that's great. That's exactly what we want to see. Yeah, patience. It's hard, guys. It's hard. Trust me, I've lost lots by learning this patience.
Comments are still going crazy on the YouTube. Likes are only at 10,000, guys. Come on, give us show some likes while we're waiting. 13,300 watching, only 10,000 likes. Smash that like button, guys. Market dominance, incredible that dominance how it's moved. So last year when dominance was so low and everyone was saying it's going to go lower, Bitcoin always just comes in and says, "No, thank you. I'm here to show you."
Especially in a bear cycle. Let's look at Solana, man. Come on. We just want that nice little quick rally from Bitcoin. Quick leg. Quick one, yeah. And then tail, and then we'll make our way down. Yeah, the guy in the orange is named Craig.
OG Craig.
OG Craig.
You guys are front running or what? How can we be front running, Fraser? Oh, you mean the other guys in the trade, maybe?
Yeah, I'm not even in.
How do you draw? Here's a great question, Sheldon. We could just revert over. How do I properly draw support and resistance lines? Great segue into showing that the training again.
As soon as we got this, I'll show you. Yeah. It's all there in
the training. Under Crypto Banter, look for under the playlist, look for Sniper Masterclasses, and there's 14 short videos there. Make sure you get on top of those videos, guys. It's all for free. Craig is the wingman. It's absolutely on the wingman.
Now remember, guys, I'm not guaranteed to get my exact orders. So when they're in these zones and you want to load up a little bit, no more than 50%, no financial advice. But I'm not guaranteed to get my order. You know what I mean?
No.
So
yeah, 100%.
It's
100%.
Craig's in already. A few guys are in.
Agent Orange. Yeah, right. Crazy how weak Solana is right now. Absolutely, it is crazy.
Well, it wasn't weak 10 hours ago. You know what I mean? And this is what you got to track for. You got to track the coin that's done crazy things. The tide always shifts. And now Bitcoin's strong.
Should we have 100% in? There's a question there. No, we're not. Most people aren't even in. No, we ladder in. There was Laura or something. Sorry, Laura.
I wouldn't be more than 50, 60 max.
Yeah. No. No, we ladder in always. RBO, I'm definitely front running. Very stressy. Yes, Sergio, it is stressy. When you build up your position in the trade, it is stressful. Until everything starts working out and going your way, it's always stressful to get that position.
What are you looking at? All the lights.
Oh, there she is.
Okay, what's happening? You're watching Dad trade.
She loves all the lights, though.
She loves all the screens and all the lights. Hello.
These guys wanting to market buy and they don't market buy, guys. Be patient.
Don't buy. I'm not buying.
I mean, we know we're near confirmed in anything yet. I mean, we're still waiting for.
Yeah, if it is, you're doing it in 10% or 20% increments. Like you're a bit patient. Who's talking? You like the lads.
You're so sweet, eh?
You like the lads.
Yeah, the lucky charm. Absolutely.
Hmm?
Remember the day she was born, Bitcoin pumped, eh?
Yeah. Daddy's trading so you can buy your toys. Hmm?
Yeah. Baby sniper, absolutely. Emmanuel's question there, if I pick the market order, yes, you pick a percentage of the capital you want to go in with, or you put the capital in. The first words are going to be Trendline, Sheldon. Come on, guys, hit those likes. We're still sitting on only 10,000 likes. Questions are flying, the comments are flying like crazy. How anyone can read them in the
It's
main
fine,
YouTube,
it's
I don't
fine,
know
it's
how
fine.
they
Don't
do it.
like, but if we get this right and I get this trade right, then you absolutely smash that like, and you absolutely tell anyone that really wants to make a difference in their life. Is that a deal? That's a deal. Okay.
You smash that like now. There's enough stress and effort put into these every day. I mean, we've been on the stream for how long now? 2 hours or so. Cuteness overload, absolutely. Yeah.
Hello.
Sniperette. You're getting all your names here, Sheldon. Sniperette.
I've got some nicknames for her.
Yeah.
Someone asked, where did I get her?
The stalks. Where do you think?
Yeah.
How funny. Where else do babies come from?
Yeah. See some of these comments. Your baby is so cute. Must have come from her mom. Sure. Take a hit on Snapper. Well, yeah,
that's a bit
not cool.
Don't worry, I got one just now, Sheldon, that I'm Moran's grandfather. Like, thanks very much, guys. I know I'm the OG, but I'm not grandfather. Come on, salty people, hit the likes. There's no one salty, just hit the likes. There's actually not many salties out there.
I still think you're cute, Charles.
Thank you, Mom. But you have to.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
it's okay.
You got to say that. The just out of interest, Sheldon, the stock market's the same, eh? It's just like trying to turn, also just wanting to turn, but the Dow a little bit more than the S&P. Nasdaq seems to have can't even say it, but so far this 15-minute candle's topped. Bitcoin stochastic is starting to get to the top.
Yeah, that's why I'm waiting for that one more candle. I want that reversal candle. I want that quick one. Wick, and then.
Dominance
Danny,
is strong, eh?
Yeah, Danny, I don't know if you're looking at the YouTube at the same time on the other tab there. I don't know how anyone can read those comments. I have absolutely no idea. But come on, guys, smash those likes. We're still on 10K.
My little girl's name's Olivia. I see there's a few questions they're asking.
Yeah.
Sheldon filling the toys wallet. Yes, sir. I am.
It's Craig, your dad. No. Mama is Sheldon's mama. I'm not. Else I'd be Papa Sniper. Then it would really be close to mama. Baby's name. Love.
I'm out of likes. Have you been to Plet?
Oh, there you are, Sheldon. Crystal saying you're cute.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
There's quite a couple of new people that have joined. Charles, I don't know if you want to just give them a quick rundown.
Yeah, someone's saying please try to put in the stop loss as well.
I'll bring the entry course out tomorrow, guys. Like, I'll show you again when I'm entered it. So for now, you can see here, guys, I'm looking to take short entries in the zone over here. I don't know if we're gonna hit it smack on anymore because this trend line's coming lower and lower and lower. But but I am leaving that in for now, and you can see where I'm setting my TP and setting my stop losses in the interim.
Yeah, so for you guys that have just joined, we are still waiting patiently for entries.
Yeah, so a lot of the community is in, but I'm waiting for mine still. I'm getting attacked here. I must use KuCoin dark mode. All right. Where's this dark mode thing here? I'm looking for a little sun, right? There's a? And then I go layout. All right. Is Bitcoin gonna hit this thing or what? There's definitely resistance here. We're waiting. Who's in, guys? Who's in? Pop in the comments. So you see why they say spot trading is so much easier and so much that, because like when you get to the area, you can just execute and that's it. With leverage, you have to be like spot on. Okay, there's a lot of people in. Okay. No, 50% is perfect if you're in 50%. And I didn't get in, man. Okay, a lot of them are in. In. Glad you guys are taking your own, you're learning, you're taking your own trades. You know what I mean? It's important to be listening to what I'm doing, but also applying your own strategies. I think it's great. It's how you learn. Okay, one more wick from Bitcoin so we can get this entry. I do have a dentist appointment in an hour and 40 minutes. So as long as we're in by then and I can get everything. I'm not in too, guys. For the guys that didn't get in, it's okay. We'll catch it. Laka, bro.
I see some people are asking how to put a stop loss in on BIBIT. So we've showed KuCoin.
Yeah, so BIBIT, once my order is triggered and it's open position, it's got a little tool button here by the SP and stop loss that I like to use, which is set in my stop loss. But you see, you got this open and close position. As soon as it triggers, guys, I'll show you this one here. Yeah, you can set a limit as close limit order.
Yeah.
Okay, if it enters my zone again, I'm just going to start executing up to 50% because this is now ridiculous. I can't miss my own trade by cents. Like, this is not cool. Not cool. Huh? Dad does a whole show on him trading. He doesn't even get his entry. Huh? Huh? Okay, I need this candle from Bitcoin. Come on! Give me that candle, and then let's get out of here. Let's make it another successful journey. Bitcoin is just sucking all the strength from all the altcoins right now. Look at that dominance. Just sucking everything dry. Yeah, I agree. If I get another shot to enter, I will enter on the next bounce because it looks like it's going. Remember, guys, whatever you've done this for, if you need the money and you're in profits, whenever you're happy.
What's Craig's favorite saying?
Yeah, take your profits before someone else does.
Before someone else. Someone else will take your profits for you, so just take it.
Yeah. I want my entry though. Come on. And you'll see, guys, I also learn from these things. I will I'll adjust strategies every time I'm on here. I'll change something up. I'll make sure maybe our market executes a little bit more next time. And it's all I can do. You know what I mean? At least I know I'm tracking the charts right. You know what I mean? I'm shorting when it's the right time to short. I'm longing when the right time. I may miss one or two. Like if you guys lost the Cardano one, I made the Cardano one. But at least I'm tracking it right at this point. And yeah, I'll make sure if I don't get it, I'll make sure I get it a bit better next time. But for now, I still got my... At least a lot of guys are in.
There's quite a lot of people in, eh?
There's a lot of guys in. Put your stop losses in, guys.
Yeah.
Put your stop losses in. I know if we must load, like, there's some people, yeah, missed the Cardano and the Solana one. Okay, we haven't missed this one yet. We don't have Bitcoin breaking the danger line yet. Remember, that's the danger line. That's the one that we're really going to get acceleration. But I promise you, you're going to hit the shot where you're going to run 3 in a row and someone else are not going to be able to get them. Like, it happens. It happens. It's part of the game, but this isn't done yet.
Someone's asking you to put the pump song up so it can pump the markets.
Yo, but I get scared of that thing because that thing, I don't want to really, like, we don't want Bitcoin to go 35 from here.
We've got the likes up to 11K, Sheldon, out of 13. Come on, guys. There's 2,000 of you that haven't hit the like button yet. Hit the like button. Throw some love to Sheldon. Yo.
So waiting to see if this guy's legit or not.
Yeah. Solana dropping.
Yeah, let's not talk about it too soon, Craig.
I got some profits.
You're in profits, Craig.
I got it.
You're in profits.
No, don't get in now. Don't get in now. Don't touch it now.
No.
You must you wait. You don't FOMO nothing now. Now it's danger zone to short now. Don't do danger zone.
Absolutely. Stock markets are still holding quite strong, so bounce is not off the cards.
Yeah. And if this thing keeps dropping for the guys that are in, I will be dropping your stop losses shortly, and I'll be reassessing on where I'm going to enter my next one.
5 minutes stock RSI is almost reset. 15 minutes still on the floor.
But Bitcoin's not even coming down. It's like coming down a little bit. And look at Solana.
Yeah, they're dominant.
So our method Our method's working. It's working really well.
Methods in your madness. So I saw those negative comments like you're going to get wrecked, blah, 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 earlier. Not saying it can't happen. It can always happen. But we have to go with the strategy and follow the strategy. Come on. I see Quekala saying, come on, the like should be 13K. Absolutely.
Ah, there she blows.
Where's our TP there,
Okay, Sheldon, you'll get the next one.
Oh, dear.
Not cool, man. Not cool. It's not over. I'm still got my.
Sheldon, if you look, I see you've got that TP there, yeah. There's is a long upcoming trend line. If you squish the 15-minute more and we're approaching that level. The other good thing is on the 4-hour, the EMA hit the 200. Hey, Sheldon, which is quite an important projection point.
Oh, someone says they'll split their profits with me. Thank you, sir.
Nice. And it's amazing. Bitcoin hasn't even really dropped yet, Sheldon. So this thing could go proper. Satoshi Money must be in your name. Says I'm 28% in profit already. Let's go. Must be in your name, bud.
I'm about the dentist. What I do know though is the next long I'm going to take, I'm going to kill it. I'm going to take it to the absolute. And we learned from the last.
It's not over till it's over.
Check your Bitcoin trend line there, Sheldon.
It's still far.
You see on the Binance one, it's a different trend line, obviously, and it's broken on Binance. What's it? Zingdagi. Sorry, I jumped the gun. Good on you. But that's why we can't all take the entries at the same, and we can't take profits at the same. And remember, Sheldon's only just showing what he's doing. You need to do your own research because you're taking on your own risk. And there's such good people there, Sheldon. I'll give you my profits if you don't get an entry. That's so
guys, we'll catch you next. It's fine. We got it. I appreciate it, guys.
Enjoy your profits. Yeah, that's what Sheldon's here for. Enjoy it.
Yeah,
Take it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
At least for me, like it's not over yet. I'm not getting my hopes down yet, but as long as some people made money today, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm happy.
Absolutely. The likes are still sitting at 11K. Comments are flying like ridiculously fast, so anyone can say anything there, I don't know. But keep smashing those likes, guys. Wow, such a big 15-minute candle on Sol Perp, eh? And Bitcoin's not even dropping it.
And guys, please remember, there's so many people that are saying I've missed both trades now, and I've missed this one, but I'm going to reiterate it, and it's probably Mama Sniper stepping in here. But as long as you guys are learning, you haven't missed anything. I know money is key, but you know what? As long as you're learning and you're taking lessons from this, and you're actually learning what Sheldon's doing and what he's teaching you, I think that's the main aim of this. So even though if we didn't get a trade and a trade's not in, as long as you are learning, you're walking away with a lot more. So
yeah. Absolutely. A notebook is, you need to have a notebook at hand and make notes, make notes, make notes.
Yeah. Sheldon will be on shortly to adjust the stop loss for the guys that have got in.
Yeah. Sorry, comments. Someone booked $50 in profit. Ashkay Kamur, well done. Yeah, take some profits along the way. Excellent.
Well done.
Very well done. Well done. Yeah, because that's stochastic on the 15-minute has crossed back down to the bottom. It will hit the floor. I'm estimating, yeah, I guess where Sheldon's line. Where was Sheldon's line? Because I'm looking at another trend line, 52.5. What else? What other questions have you got there, Danny?
Yeah, they're all
closed by limit or market. So good question there. Closed by limit or market from undefined full. So remember, if you close on a limit order, your fees are significantly lower. It's about a third of the fees than closing on market. So if you can set a limit order, it's absolutely better. But if it gets to a point and you quickly need to get out, market executes absolutely. Just getting other comments there on WhatsApp saying, love this trading together. It is good. This is where we all learn. That's the stop loss. Stop loss is right there on the screen. But
yeah, I'm going to shift it all now. I'm going to reassess now, guys. I'm giving it 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to reassess what I'm going to do to see if I can get some sort of entry. Remember, guys, a lot of you only got... what's wrong?
No, so I'm going to get off so I can push you to the top.
Okay, so we're going to restructure now, get the guys that are in, get the stop losses down. Remember, they're only 50% in, so we'll look to add a small adding position, get stop loss to a good area. Where I'm going to go, I'm probably not at that point where I'm able to get my full position in, but I'll be able to get something in and then ride that and then be grateful for it and get the next long. That's the goal of it. People are making money. I'm happy, and let's do it. Take profits here, guys. First TP, it's a small one. If I had to say what would probably happen here now is this will probably do something like this. Let's get this up here. It will probably do something like this. Come here, hit back up here, and then have the second leg down. And don't worry, guys, if you're feeling shitty out there, I'm telling you, Rand probably didn't get his order either. So he's missed 2 in a row. So don't worry.
He's just landed. He's only landed now. He's just put a message on the group to say he's landed. So he didn't get in, yeah.
Yeah, he's landed. Oh, Paula's here. Just get rid of the comments here. What's up? What's happening?
Not much, chilling. How about you guys?
Did you get your order?
I tried to, but I didn't get it as you did. So I just started shorting Dot. So Dot's doing pretty good so far.
Okay. Okay, cool. Let's see how it goes. Long as you're learning. Nice to have you on the team. I'm glad you're here.
Pleasure.
Yeah, we are going to cancel some orders now, guys. This might be think about it strategy-wise. So, yeah, guys that got in that didn't. But for me, it's like, I'm just going to change my strategy. I'm going to get another one. That's fine. But think about it here. Like, if this goes down here, the guys that got the original entries can TP here. Then we run up again. And we can catch another one there with a tight stop loss in. And you can possibly have a double whammy. It does happen. You know what I mean? So I would, if it goes here first, I would TP. Because then we can go up and you can get a second one. That can then rally back down to the next zones. You see what it's about? Made $150 taking my daughter to the cinema.
Oh, there we go.
Man. Yes,
That's
man.
it. That's it. And well done to you on deciding on just taking profits, and that's brilliant. Because you must remember, you never want to trade until you take profit, eh? So take those profits.
Maybe it was about like I try to close out half my position and closed it out all. So I'm back without an entry. That took money. How does it get better than that?
Welcome to the club.
How does
The
it
non-entry
get
club. We got the entry club and we got the non-entry club.
Yeah, well, I'm part of the non-entry. Come on, guys, smash those likes. Let's get this thing. It's only at 11,000. At least I closed the position there, Sheldon, so not bad.
Okay, I'm going to start prepping the next one on what I'm going to look at now. So, let's have a look here. So I'm going to go and cancel these out for now. Let's just make sure. Yeah, we shouldn't get up there again. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to cancel these out and I'm going to reset. Let's do this again. Let's start the whole process again. I'm canceling those and I'm canceling those there too. And now I'm going to get ready for the next one. Okay, so that's done out there. Look at that. Are you kidding me, man? Like, that's like, dude, how can you even do that to someone? It's really not cool. Look at that. Look at that, dude. Not cool, huh? Not cool. Okay. I suppose I do want to be fussy and have to get it to the cent. I'll learn. Okay. So what would happen from here? My two scenarios. So the guys that are still in, I would update my stop loss. I would move my stop loss now from there and I'd move it down here. I'd move it to 44.2. So now you've completely reduced your risk a lot. I think you only had 1 or 2% risk now. So I would move it all the way down to here. So I'm going to put this in over here. I'd move the stop loss now to 44.2 to 44.3. 44.2, 44.3. That's where I'd put that in now. And that would probably be my next stop loss that I'm going to do on my next entry as well. Then the two scenarios that are going to play out now for the guys that are in, take TPs here, because that's probably where we're going to go first. We're probably going to go to this little region over here first. And then we're going to go up here. And this is where I'm going to be looking to be adding. Either we go there now or we go there after the TPs hit. This is where I'm going to be looking to take my short. I'm going to look to add up in this position over here. For those guys, if it goes to TP first, take it out full. No financial advice, but for my opinion, like that's where I'll take profits. If it doesn't go down there now and go straight here, I'll add the rest in this area over here to my position that I didn't manage to fill. Because I think only if you guys have filled a couple percentage of your orders at that zone. And then from this leg here, I'm looking at us go down to that one there. So the next TPs will be in this area over here, the region, this sort of zone here, which will basically be a thing. So for me, it's still a 10% up for grabs here. It's still a zone that I can. So I'm going to move this here to say where I want to set my next orders. Yeah, I got to be disciplined. Like, obviously, it's annoying not getting the entry, but I can't change my strategy. I'd rather get it perfect or not at all. Let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin looking weak. It's a pleasure, buddy. It's a pleasure. At TP1, I'll take 100% of my profits now, because if it hits here and you were in the trade, I'll take 100%. If it was me, I'll take 100%, because I'm going to get another one, basically the same trade again. So I'll take the profits, I'll flush them into my spot wallet, and then I'll take another one from this area over here. And it looks like the guys are going to hit it. Looks like it's on the way. No, I wouldn't long, guys. It's not worth longing. I wouldn't long. A lot of guys were saying Rune was lagging. Yeah, now it's gone. See that, guys? See this drip dry, what I'm talking about? Where you drip, 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 boom, boom. You see how the this happens all the time. All the time it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, the next long is gonna be massive. I'm not gonna miss that one. I'm not gonna miss that one. The second trade, I'll be.
Yeah, I was going to say, well done. I mean, you were spot on again with your entries. It was just unfortunate that yours didn't take, but you know what? Well done.
You guys didn't get it either, but yeah.
Right, yeah.
Shame, Sheldon. Another very sweet comment from Crestfall4 saying, I want to give you some of my profit. Thank you so much. How can I donate? Let me just put it on the screen if I can try and grab it. How can I donate some money to you? Guys, it's not necessary. It's not what it's here for. That money's for you. Well done. Go and spoil. You saw someone else. I'm going to take my child to movies, do something special with it. Well done. All that you can do to support Sheldon is use his BYBIT link in the bottom. Just use that BYBIT link. And then BYBIT will support Sheldon, but we need to be using his link to do it.
Yeah, that's how I make funds myself, guys. Through that, 100%. It's support for us.
And just have another email account and open a separate account just to do this trade, just to do this particular trade. Just use another email address, isolate this trading so you can absolutely measure what you're doing with this particular learning. Don't worry about your other spot trades that you've got. And some of the comments that were there I saw some salty comments earlier saying, the short guys are going to get wrecked. Well, this way you're going to see it, because you've isolated this trading into one account. So if there's anything you can do to help Sheldon is to smash those likes. I mean, we're sitting on only 11,000 likes out of all the people that are online right now. So there's like 2,000 people that haven't smashed the like. Do that and use Sheldon's link. That's the best thing you can do for him.
I'm here, bro. Oh, who took away my comment? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's gone again. Oh, here we go. No, stop moving.
It's going to get your zone.
Stop it. Who's moving these comments now?
Look at that drop now. Are you looking on 15 minutes? Put it on 5.
We'll get the legs. I'm gonna learn from this as well and learn the experiences. We're just getting better together, guys.
Well done, Sheldon. 3 on 3, buddy. Well done. The same as last time when you came and said, no, we're going to go short on the last one. I was like, no, I don't know. And same today. I'm like, this market's looking bullish. But you've got those tingly, Sheldon, that no one can deny. Well done, buddy.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, we'll get the next. The least I feel it's a successful session still.
Of course it is. Absolutely. Listen, I never got the entry last time. I had to sit and watch and support all you guys. This time you're supporting all of us. But don't let that make people front run too much next time. You've got to be in that zone. Don't front run it. Don't front run too much aggressively because it'll catch you out one day. How's Mama's teacher trade looking? I see someone asking there, Danny.
So what I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm going to allow this TP to get hit, and then I'm going to set up my other ones. Because now I'm like, let's see what happens. I'm still not, if this is a short TP, I still see another opportunity, maybe. So what we'll see is, so if we hit this TP now, I'm then going to set up my next one, my limits and my stops for where I'm going to be putting in. I'm only going to go about 50, 60% in here. I'm going to put my stops in play. And then if it gets triggered, I'm going to go live again later or tomorrow if it gets triggered. If not, and it goes all the way down to TP thing, then we prep for longs. I think we're going to have 3 this week. I think Wednesday, Thursday, and then I think Saturday, Sunday, I think we're going to hit more. So there's a lot coming this week. Don't worry. It's okay if you missed it. You learned a lot today. We'll catch the next one. But we're going to start catching its good rhythm together now. Good rhythm.
So, Sheldon, I just want to bring this comment up here from Joe M again. Shorts get wrecked. Understand again what we're doing. We're not saying that the bigger picture is bearish. The bigger picture is looking quite bullish now. This is a short within a long, if that makes sense. So the spot, Sheldon's spot position, my spot position, I'm pretty sure Danny's spot position is still long at this particular point. So, but it's a short within that long. It's that pullback that was required now to help. And pullbacks are important. Markets don't go up in straight lines, guys. Why is it important? Because it helps reset all the RSIs. All those levels get reset. It gains energy for hopefully the next move up.
Oh. Yeah, Craig, don't reply to haters. Screw the haters. Shorts get wrecked. We just made money. We didn't get wrecked.
No, but that's why I bring them. That's why I bring them up, Sheldon. It is why I bring them up to show. We need to. People need to understand, because they need to understand what we're doing as well. Gotta love your patience, Sheldon. Someone's saying. No entry club. Where are you, brothers? The no entry club.
There's gonna be another. I'm gonna set up a trade now, guys. After this, the TP is gonna be hit now. Then the guys must take, even now, from now, take profits. Just take profits. It's getting there. You don't want to have to catch it exact. Just take good profits anywhere from here down to 42. Take your profits. If it was me, I'll take all of it out. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up another trade and then set that up. And then I'll come back once, if it's been hit or anything's, or if it just, yeah, it took profit. Great. Pop in here that you've taken profit. If you've taken profit, show me, please. I don't care about how much. I just want to know if you've taken profit. Put in the comment section if you've taken profits. Yeah, no entry club. I got you. I feel you.
So many guys. Even that thing, Chris Tiana, $30. I don't know about your country, but in our country, $30 is a lot of money, brother. It really is.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. Well done to every single one of you.
Oh, a lot of you guys got it. So there, I feel great. Okay, cool.
Yeah, absolutely, happy. Sheldon. Well
done.
Okay,
guys. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm gonna do one more cheeky order for the next little push up. Because what I'm seeing is Bitcoin obviously is dropping this line. Yeah. So what's sort of going to happen here is I see Bitcoin coming possibly a little bit lower. I see it coming back here, and then I see the real leg go down. So I now imprint that on my Solana chart, exactly the way I'm drawing it over here. So I'm going to go a little bit earlier this time at 43.40. I just want to see the difference between the trading view and that. Okay, so yeah, 43.30, 43.40, anywhere in the zone. So I'm going to give you guys another zone here. You will soon learn what works. 43, I just want to see. 43. 5, 43, 35 will be my second short entry. So remember, the guys that took profits, you're able to, if I took profits in the zone, then I'd be entering another one here, but I'd go in another 50% again. I won't go full position just because it's, the market's already moved. So my second short entry will be there. I will be putting my stop loss. So my stop loss will be tighter. I don't want my stop loss to go much. My stop loss will basically be, and if anyone that's still in the trade, I'll be updating my stop now. We might hit just now. I just got to go to the dentist. But my stop will be basically 44. So let me do it here. 44.05 to 44.15. There would be my stop. So it may come there just now. Maybe in the next hour. So I'm going to go set these orders now so that it's set in. I'm going to go make sure you've canceled any other order if you're not part of it. So I'm going to set my first one at 43. Let's see here. Okay, I want to get it. Let's make the entries a little bit higher. So 44.3, 44.5 with the entry. So I will do a cheeky two entry here, 43.3. I'm going to do 25 there. I just want to see here now. Make sure it's on open. Make sure it's on open. Okay, cool. 43.3, 25%. That's the first one I want to put in over there. Okay, cool. And then 43.4, I'll put another 25%. And that will be my position open there. My KuCoin one. See, it's still a long way up, guys. We can still get a little push up and then we can get it again. So 43.3, 25%. There. Let's take this off. Okay. So there's my order in there. And 43.4. Remember, guys, mine is just here for example. Put yours wherever you want. Just keep in the zones to keep safe. And obviously your stop losses as well. 43, I'll put another 25. Great. Okay, so I got my two orders set up on that one, and I'll do my MEXC one too, where it will be 43.3. This one I'll do 30% and leave that one in. Sell shorts. There we go. 43.3. There we go. Yeah, who's gonna tell Ran?
I love that. I love that. While he's flying.
Make sure you take profits here. To any of those that missed, we'll catch it again. I may go live later tonight. As I still want to, I just want to get my account to the 1,200. So I'm going to see if there is anything still available for that. Looks like our TPs will be hit. So well done to those. To Craig, to my mom, Mama Sniper, thank you for joining the session. Thank you for helping. Appreciate it. I think everyone appreciates it very much.
Let's get a last drive on smashing those likes.
Yeah.
Smash them, smash them, smash them.
Smash the likes, smash the likes, smash those likes.
But so far, and the TPs, the guys are asking the TPs for these new trades. The TPs, I'll do 50% in this same TP over here, 50%. And then I'd set another one around 41. That's my second TP. But follow me on Twitter. I'll update you guys on that. I'll do a video for you guys.
So
I'll go live on Twitter.
If you look on the Dow on the 15-minute from the open this morning, we're now closing the gap because it opened up with a gap. So that's closing quite rapidly now. So both the stock markets, the Dow and the S&P have turned properly now. Both closing that gap. Maybe it goes lower. I'm not sure. So those cheap.
You should have laddered me in, boy. How about you ladder your own self in, you person that can't do what you... Come on, come on, come on, cry me a river, baby. Come on. Okay, guys, I'm Adi. Mom, love you. Craig, thank you. To Banter fam, we'll do it again. We'll hit it again. It was a good accuracy hit. I didn't get mine, obviously, personally, but I learned from the lesson. We're going to hit it again, and we'll smack the next one. But you're learning lots. We got it together. And let's kick ass together. Much love, Banter fam, and I'll see you all on the next one. Much love.